and save big. Blindster.com.
Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
What's today?
Today is National Goof Off Day.
It's National Goof Off Day.
Do something fun and leave the work until tomorrow.
When everybody else around is goofing off.
Goofing around?
You were goofing off? Like a bunch of goof-offs.
What am I doing?
I'm putting on a show.
Okay, it's enough goofing off.
Oh, happy National Goof Off Day.
It's showtime.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse.
The Penthouse.
Yes. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal? I'm 6 feet behind a 4. You can't find me. Oh, my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes. Good morning, everybody, on a Taco Tuesday and Goof Off Day. Wow. Perfect for this show. Perfect for me. Excuse me, let me speak for myself. Goof Off Day, you heard the intro. Wow. We got a lot going on always for you guys. 11:45, got a big giveaway to a concert. You got
some iconic 80s bands together. Motley Crue leading the way. 11:45, we'll give you an opportunity to win that. We'll talk about some madness. Are you getting ready for the Sweet 16? How is your bracket? And a lot of trades in the NFL if it's a quarterback carousel. Jimmy, good morning. How are you, sir?
Hello and good morning. I'm well, thank you. I hope you are as well. And Francis, you too.
And good morning, Miss Francis.
Well, hello and good morning, gentlemen. And of course, ladies out there. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday to the ladies. It's National Goof Off Day. So if you want to say something to your boss, like, hey, I don't have to work today. It's National Goof Off Day. I can just hang out.
Yeah,
don't.
I wouldn't try that.
No, don't tell them that?
Yeah. I don't think it would go very well.
No.
Yeah.
Just goof off.
That's it. Just goof off. Just don't do it.
When he's not looking.
He's not looking.
It's better to ask for forgiveness and permission, right? That's how I live.
Yeah. I had one of my buddies trying to get another job, and he told me last week, didn't even realize talking to his boss, was asking him about his responsibilities at the job. And his boss was like, came back at him and said, what do you do in your resume? And he was like, yeah. And the guy, he looked at me and goes, what? You got to pay attention sometimes.
He's special, huh?
Hey, what are you doing in your resume? Yeah, I am doing my resume. So I don't know if that helps.
And he was asking what his responsibilities were. Like, he didn't know what he's been doing there at this job this whole time.
What exactly?
What do I do?
What do I do every day?
What do I do? What are my other responsibilities that I can put down to get this other job?
I mean, yeah, he sounds special.
He is special. And he does well in life, too, which is amazing.
Because he keeps finding better jobs? I don't know.
No, I don't know. He just has a big ass. Some people just get lucky with certain things, and he has done well. He has done well for himself. God bless him. Not going to call him out, say where he works. I'll do that in the 10 o'clock hour.
No problem.
I'll let him know. So how are you, Miss Francis, today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Jesus,
how are you today?
Yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm excited.
What are you excited about?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I am so excited. Big accomplishment yesterday for me. I brought up a case of water to my apartment, and I did it in one shot. Didn't drop. Didn't break any of the bottles. Didn't get bit by a dog. So it was pretty good. I looked around the elevator. I went, is anybody coming in? Nobody was coming in. I went, all right, let me take the case of water.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Good job, G-Man. Nice job.
Thank you, dude.
Golf clap.
It's a little things
Golf
in life,
clap.
right?
It always makes me feel good. That's what I love about this kid.
That's so dope.
There it is.
I opened the door. I looked around. It was like Mission Impossible. Da, da, da. I said, all right, nobody's there. No dogs. 'Cause the last 3 times I brought cases of water up, dogs were in there. One time a collie almost bit me. I think there should be.
Jesus, what kind of place you living in? Why has everybody got dogs that bite you?
They said over 70. I think she told me over 75% of people, the residents, have dogs.
I understand that. I lived in a place that had a bunch of dogs for a long time, and I didn't get attacked once.
Well,
I mean, I think that the owners would like take control of their pets.
I really think that, and I'm not kidding about this. I think if there's one dog on an elevator with somebody, another pet owner should not get on the elevator with a dog.
Really?
Yeah, it just seems like they're always a little brisky.
Well, if your dog is well behaved, or you have control of your dog, I mean, there was plenty of times there would be multiple dogs on the elevator.
Yeah, I know. It's just my opinion, what I've seen.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you're not much of an animal guy either. So
what does that have to do with it?
That has to do because I just think that if you would know how to handle a pet,
I know. I sit against the wall and I like put my hands up. I'm like, don't bite me.
Exactly. Like, and you know what? They do fear. They smell fear. So if you're a little timid and tense, that's why they go after you.
Oh, really?
You got to be all confident and stuff when you walk in that elevator.
Or maybe I should talk their language a little.
Pretend it's like when you're going to Monroe's.
Exactly. Confidence.
Well, I'm here, ladies, and you're welcome.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, that's easy because you're paying them.
Well,
a little false confidence.
So give the dog a 20.
There you go. Here you go, Rover. Here's $20 for you. Franny, your quarterback got traded yesterday. Matt Ryan, Atlanta Falcons. He's been playing a long time. It really hasn't seemed that long. I think it's 14 years.
Yeah, no, it does seem like that long.
Does it?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
But yeah, he it looks like he is going to the Colts.
Yep.
Yep, I did see that.
So much for Baker, huh?
Oh my God, Baker
that
gets
poor guy.
Yeah, he gets bounced around every day. Every day he's going to a different team.
Nobody wants him.
I know. That's what he said.
Where's he going now, Jags? Not with Trevor Lawrence, but maybe New Orleans?
No, the Saints signed Winston last night.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
I saw that. They gave him a 2-year deal.
It looks like the Saints. Not Saints. Seattle, maybe.
Seattle? Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But they might sign somebody today. They
Who
might
knows?
sign a Kardashian and he's out. Every time he turns around, he's going to a team and there's no team. They said they were so close to giving him a max deal at Cleveland where he would get the highest amount of money, you know what I mean? And as a quarterback could get in the NFL. And then all of a sudden, the whole thing happened with Watson. Obviously, he went from there. Then the Colts, no. Then there was talk maybe the Giants, no. Just so many teams. But he's still out there. And you got Jimmy Jalopy. He's still out there, too, for San Fran. So, yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? It's a carousel for the quarterback.
It's Jimmy Jalopy.
He's a quarterback for the 49ers.
Oh,
Garoppolo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jimmy Jalopy.
Yeah, whatever. Look it up, Franny.
Oh, my God.
We got that singer in Boca, Granda. Was it? Granda?
He kept on calling her Granola. Ariana Grande.
We got her. We got a lot. You guys give us a call if you want to get involved in the show. There's a couple ways. We always want you to get involved. 877-927-6969. You can email Jimmy. Jimmy at realradio921.com. You could also text us, Real Radio 47142. And then we have a new feature, Jimmy, right? The people callback line?
Yeah, we do. Just go to your iHeartRadio app, look for Real Radio on there, and you're going to see a microphone in the middle. Click on that microphone, and you can leave us a message. And if you don't swear, we'll put it on the air, and we'll share it with the audience.
That's pretty good. If you don't swear, we'll put it on the air.
Yeah.
Now, did I hear this right last night, or is this totally in my dream? Is gas going down a little?
A little bit,
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, with the prices of oil going down, gas a little, but yes, it's a thing.
That was under $4 a gallon. I came by the old 7-Eleven here on the way in this morning.
I want to thank you for that because, I never realized that until you told me about a couple months ago. So that's where I've been going to get gas now.
Oh, okay.
What's the one right here, right by us?
Right across the road.
45th
Well,
Street.
for me, it's easy because I get off 95 and then 45th to Congress there. So it's like I go into one and then come out the side entrance, and then of course that brings us over here to Continental Drive. Do you come that way? Do you get off at 45th Street, Greek, or do you come up? I come from Palm Beach Lakes.
Palm Beach Lakes.
Oh, okay.
But now when I got to get this morning, it hit me. I went on 45th.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Well, either which way.
Yeah, it was definitely. And I thought about it. I said, "Oh man, Jimmy said that," and he's like, "What's that app they have, Gas Buddy? You can look up the cheapest gas."
That's one. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Get Upside is one that I use. Because you can get discounts.
Oh,
too,
yeah?
with it. Yeah.
Costco is very inexpensive.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going after work. Is definitely Costco because I'm running on fumes.
Yeah. them and BJ's. Always seem to have it, and the lines prove it.
Oh,
Because the lines are down the road a lot of times.
But I'm shocked that this one's under $4, and not because it's 7-Eleven, because they normally have good deals, but typically the ones that are next to the highway, right?
They're more expensive.
Are more expensive. So I'm surprised.
Yeah, Jimmy told me about it a while ago, and then I just resonated in my head, and I pulled over today, and I got gas. Got $40. Didn't even do much, but I got $40.
It's just convenient. For me.
Gas is just crazy. I mean, it affects everybody. I mean, I know there's people out there with electric cars. I get that. I think that's still a very, very small percentage, but man, it's just it's crazy amount of money used. I feel like I'm at the gas station every day, and I really am. Every other day, I feel like I'm pulling in there getting gas, $30, $40, and I hope it gets better for everybody's sake, obviously, and obviously for me too. I mean, who's getting who? Sweet 16 this weekend. We'll see what happens, and our Canes are still alive. They are a long shot to keep going.
How about that, huh?
That's amazing.
Yeah,
the Canes. Very surprised. Big upset. Talked about it a little yesterday. They beat Auburn. St. Peter's still alive. One of the 16 teams, the Peacocks. If they win again, oh my God, that college will go crazy.
No kidding. They're still in it, huh?
Yeah, they won. They beat
I might as well just rip this thing up, huh?
You're not the only one. I know. Well, there's there's still 3 number 1 seeds left. So, if you're taking the big ones, you're doing okay.
Nova's still in?
Yep.
Gonzaga?
Yep.
And Kentucky?
Kentucky's out.
Kansas?
Kansas is in. Arizona's in.
Okay.
Yeah, Kentucky was out early, right? Because of the Peacocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Peacocks
right. That was the one, yeah.
Yeah. So your bracket can't be that bad.
Well, I still have 3 of my 4.
That's awesome.
Final 4.
That's awesome.
So.
Yeah, I like Villanova to win it all. They play very good defense, and they're the best foul shooting team in the league, in the NCAA. And when at the end of the games, if it's close, it becomes a foul shooting thing.
Right.
And they really do have a good foul shooting.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's the one pick I'm going to go with. And we'll see what happens with the Dukies if they hang in there. Coach K needs one more win to have 100 wins in NCAA tournament history. He's been in there for years. But just think of that, 100 wins. You got to win 6 games to win it all. If you want to be as successful and be a champion of the NCAA. We'll see how it goes this week, and we'll be at Strikes again on Friday for Greek's Hardwood for a $100 gift card to New York Prime. We'll be back in a few minutes in the Penthouse. Got a lot going on today. Don't forget about 11:45. We got tickets from Motley Crue. And also we'll find out jobs if you like to talk. I wonder if it had anything to do with radio. It's the Penthouse. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Hey, it's Tanya Rad. Sisney and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody.
Thanks to all the folks who have gotten vaccinated, because events like this one are safer and more enjoyable for all of us. Grab your friends and your family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7/6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much.
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-885-7788. 800-885-7788. That's 800-885-7788.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. And now you can set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ultimate ocean views. Plus, kids sail free, so gather the group. And rest easy with flexible booking changes. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our award-winning private island. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
Wow, what a week. Yesterday, I was supposed to sign my first mortgage, but there was this huge car accident on my commute. The bridge that led to the nearest First Republic bank was closed. Traffic was bumper to bumper. It seemed impossible I'd be able to get there by the end of the business day. I was freaked. I had no idea what would happen if I didn't sign the papers on time. So then I get a call from my personal banker. He says Dennis from the nearest First Republic has a bike and is en route. No kidding. So this guy shows up, has me sign the documents, and takes them back to First Republic Bank on a bike. I mean, if that's not service, I'm not sure what is. So thanks, First Republic. You helped me get my first home under unbelievable circumstances.
Personalized service, customized solutions, quick decisions. At First Republic, it's a privilege to serve you. Visit our Palm Beach, Jupiter, or Palm Beach Gardens offices. FirstRepublic.com. First Republic Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Zombies, live. Life is a merry-go-round tour.
It's the time of the season.
April 3rd, The Parker. The psychedelic pop of the Zombies. Special guest, Bruce Sudano. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. The Zombies, produced by AEG Presents.
As a small business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to Comcast Business Mobile. It's a mobile service designed for small business that can save you money with unlimited data for just $24 per line per month for 10 lines. Perfect for any small business looking to grow. Or you can pay by the gig. And with access to millions of Wi-Fi hotspots, you'll pay only for the data you need, with no line fees, activation costs, or term contracts. You can save up to $500 a year on your wireless bill, all on the most reliable 5G network. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your business's bottom line with a more reliable, more affordable mobile service by switching to Comcast Business Mobile today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability assessment wins in 2H 2021. Wi-Fi networks not tested. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Who doesn't have a home security system? Hey, it's Megan. How would you like a free doorbell camera? You get a doorbell camera. You get a doorbell camera. You get a free doorbell camera. I wish I could give one to everyone, honestly, but only the first 40 listeners who dial pound 250 and when prompted say the keyword home security will get a free doorbell camera that connects directly to your phone with installation of your Sloman Shield. Oh, wait, there's more. Sloman's is going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. So you're getting an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, and a backup battery. Plus, the first 40 listeners that dial pound 250 from your cell and say the keyword home security will get the free doorbell camera that connects right to your smartphone with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Keep your family safe. Call Sloman's now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword home security. Get your free doorbell camera today. Dial pound 250 and say the keyword home security. Be safe today.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not
and do what you need to do. Keep it in the right direction. I am the Greek. Good morning and welcome to the program. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello. Happy Tuesday.
So just before we took a little knee and did some pancakes and Apple Jacks, we talked about jobs that people like to talk. Jimmy's going to kick it in a little and tell us about what these jobs are.
Sure. The career website, Zippia.com. That's Zippia.com if you want to check it out. Rank the best jobs for people that love to hear themselves talk. And here's what they said. Number 1, a fitness instructor. Like your spin instructor who yells to keep you motivated. Apparently a telemarketer. obviously, they do a lot of talking. Those jobs don't always pay well, though. So you really got to love talking to people a lot. Another one, a counselor or a psychologist. Isn't it mostly listening to other people's problems, though? Not necessarily. You do a lot of talking as well. According to this, also a professor. That one has the highest average salary on the list. According to Zippia, professors at big universities make a lot of money, like 6 figures here. And of course, last but not least, on this list, a news anchor. So does that count as radio?
Not
really.
No, because you think
No.
television, we think news. Like an anchor I automatically go television when it comes to being an anchor. But quite interesting because news anchors do talk a lot, but somebody like talk radio. I mean, we've got hours upon hours of us talking.
I think a lot of times when they think radio, they think of because there is more obvious
Music radio DJs.
and they don't speak much. They in and out the music. They have their little bits of that they say something. Here's a song. Here's a promotion. So most radio hosts don't really speak a lot.
Right.
Talk radio or news or sports. That's where you tend to talk more on the radio. Obviously,
Sure.
those 3 categories.
Yeah.
But the others do make sense. Obviously, fitness instructors, that makes sense. I mean, you're talking to the class the whole time.
Trainer.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. I mean, I think more instructors more than like a personal trainer because you got to talk to the whole class, right? You got to, if you're doing a spin class, an aerobic, a Zumba, it's constant kind of telling them. But yeah, counselor makes sense. But you're right. I think a lot of people think automatically they should be listening more than they should be speaking. But they got to be giving, obviously, their professional advice.
At some point.
Yeah.
Right, and it depends, too, and because in this particular case, it counselor or psychologist. So it's putting that together versus maybe like a camp counselor or school counselor, So
I would definitely think that.
School teachers, I'm surprised that's not on there.
Well, it says professor, so I guess that kind of goes together because, I mean, they talk about professors in this particular case, say state universities, because they do obviously make a lot more money than elementary or middle school or high school. But I mean, teachers in general, I guess, because they do that. They speak all day.
I would definitely think therapists too.
Talk show hosts.
Yeah, therapists without a doubt, because you're talking to the person all the time. You're asking them what's gone in their mind, why you're here, what are your problems. But I also think, you're giving feedback 6-8 hours a day. For therapists too, I've talked to my brother about this. Like, I don't know how they have a full day, like, 8 hours where they got to see 8 different patients. That's a lot, where you're constantly hearing that every single day. And that's going to be, tough on you, I think, after a while.
Do they have that? Does he have that? I mean, where it's, 1 hour after another all day for 8?
Yeah, he does.
Or better hours, is it?
Yeah, but he has a different shift. Like, I think he'll go in like 8 in the morning. And then I think he does till like 2, take a break, and then he has people at night.
Okay, I was going to say they probably need to take a little breather.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they need a mental break throughout the day too.
Yeah, for him, again, I don't know how every therapist does it, but then he'll have people that he can, he'll have people he sees on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I was
going to say there's probably some, like if it's couples or even individuals that can't do it during the day.
Sure.
And needs evening hours.
Yeah, so I think somebody who wants to, like you said, anybody wants to talk. I would think a coach, any sports coach. They get to talk a lot.
Sure.
I mean, all the time to the kids, whatever level. You're talking constantly as a coach. During the game, after the game, practices, meetings. I mean, any kind of sales situation where you're a boss or a leader, you got to obviously, keep talking. Let us know. 877-927-6969.
Sales is a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, there you're constantly pitching ideas and talking to people.
And trying to sell.
All the time.
All of that. If you're not good at that, you better not get into sales. That's the bottom line. I mean, you got to sell. You got to know what you're selling.
Bartenders. They talk a lot.
Yeah.
Good one.
They do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Good bartenders definitely do. And they make people feel comfortable, so they'll talk to them.
Porn actor.
Porn actor.
Porn I watch. I like them quiet. Just
send me a link.
Yeah. Actually, I just put on mute.
Okay.
Oh, so you made everything out. Well, it's interesting. You gotta remember that. Maybe somebody who works on
actors and actresses, they talk a lot.
Yeah. Anybody who's working on the 800 line talks a lot. Sex line, gambling tips.
Oh, sex lines.
Is that not customer service? No, that's what I consider it.
Is that customer service? People, when you get lost, you call Mercedes like I do. I'm like, hey, I'm just lonely. I need a friend.
Yeah, I know exactly where I am. You don't have to tell me.
I know exactly.
I just wanted to talk to you. Now, let me run a scenario by you.
Let me see what you think.
Here I was.
Excuse me, sir. This is only if you have an emergency or you get lost. I know, but you guys answered, so it's 3:45. I don't know what year it was. It was years ago. When I first time I called them for something, I was in Miami, and where she knew where I was, it freaked me out. I remember I was off Collins Avenue. She goes, "You're on Collins Avenue in Miami Beach." I'm
like, how'd you know? Are you following me?
That's what I said.
How'd you know?
What's happening?
I said, "You got a crush on me? What are you doing?" Oh
She's like, no, sir. It's called GPS.
And I'm like, oh.
It's so weird. I don't even think about it anymore. I just assume because it knows, your phone. I mean,
everywhere.
Your phone is tracked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
That is
Your
unbelievable.
phone's tracked, your car is tracked, all of it's tracked.
Mm-hmm.
I know couples that do that. I just never did that, but people do it.
Oh, yeah, they share their locations. But and there's a lot of couples who share their locations. A lot of people do it with their children. And
yeah, I can see the kids.
Yeah. The other day, though, and I was like, all right, there's kind of a glitch. So I knew I left my phone in the house. And so just to confirm before I turned around to pick it up, I was like, well, let me go. But I was like 99.9% sure because I had it on me that day. And so I looked on my, because I have an Apple Watch, and I looked on it and it said my phone was in Miami Beach. I'm like, how the hell did that happen so fast?
Uh-oh.
It was in my house,
Okay.
but it was a glitch because I like I said, I 100% sure I knew I had my phone in the house that morning, and I didn't go anywhere else.
Because they're going to drive to Miami.
I don't. So I was like, did somebody just go in my house, take my phone? I'm like, I'm going to Miami with this.
We had that.
But yeah, it had a glitch. It was like, and I did it multiple times. It was like, it's in Miami Beach. It wasn't in Miami Beach. It was on my kitchen counter.
Was it possible that the last time your watch connected to your phone, you were in Miami?
It's connected to my phone all the time. And I wasn't in Miami, but 2 weeks ago. And this is just a couple days ago.
All right. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting app, but we had that the other day. We were at Strikes. The owner came over. Some woman left her phone at a bar.
Yeah, and she was in the right area, but it kept on moving on her and she didn't realize it because she was like, oh, it was sending her to Strikes because there's a restaurant next door.
Okay.
And it wasn't there, and then she looked, and then it was somewhere else, but just next door down, and she went there, and she couldn't find it. She was looking in the seats and stuff. Well, what happened is that the manager of the restaurant next door had it, so he's moving, and so the phone's moving with him. And so she's like, where the hell is this damn phone?
It was funny.
My phone is moving.
It's walking.
My phone has legs.
My phone is walking around somewhere. Yeah.
Bought a car and is driving around looking for me.
It's a good app to have. I mean, it really is. I mean, everybody at least once has lost their phone or misplaced it or you forget. And it's the weirdest feeling in the world. Everybody goes through when you're on a phone. You're like, oh my God, did I lose my phone? My car is pitch black. Sometimes I'll have my phone next to me and it's black. You can't find it, but it's right there. But it's pretty cool to have that because now they don't think you go crazy. And then she drove by the next day and it was right there, which is cool to have. It is the Penthouse and it is a Tuesday. A lot going on for you guys always. Don't forget you can watch us on TV, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Real TV. You see Jimmy, Francis, and that other guy. And always want to thank Monroe so much for all they do for us. Sponsor with us since day one on the Penthouse, going back about 11, 12 years now, which we appreciate it. Don't forget to get over to Monroe, especially tomorrow. Open bar from 2 to 4. It is the Greek, it is Jimmy, it is Francis. We'll come back with a trifecta, and also we'll come back with This Day in History. Peace.
When you give up trying to teach your parents how to use their smart speaker and take it home, tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mattress Firm.
The Indianapolis Colts have had a different starting quarterback every year since 2018. But yesterday, the team acquired Matt Ryan from the Falcons. The former MVP isn't the elite signal caller he was back in 2017, but he's a proven veteran who knows how to win games. Indy's had an elite offensive line, a great running game, top-tier defense. And if you can't win with that combo, maybe it's time for the Colts to start looking for quarterbacks in the draft. I'm Dan Patrick.
Mattress Firm's best deals are happening now. Save up to $500 on top-selling brands. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying purchases. And don't forget hot buys like up to 50% off select queen beds. Shop now and save.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy too, mostly sunny on this Tuesday morning. A nice cool start for us again, 60s and 70s as we head out the door.
Low to mid 80s into the afternoon, so a little bit warmer, but still staying mostly dry. Breezy as well. Winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
GiveMeTheVIN.com. We've made it so fast, so easy, and so darn reliable. And if we don't beat a CarMax offer, send you a check for $100.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
From dinner with the crew to an easy evening on the couch, Tito's Handmade Vodka makes for the perfect pair to any weekday plans. Stock up on your must-have mixers and go-to garnishes, and just add Tito's for a cocktail hour that's best served any day of the week. Tito's Handmade Vodka is distilled from corn and is naturally gluten-free. Find recipes and more at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to wherever they want to be. Commercial banking, capital markets, private wealth. CIBC. Ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and by appointment only in Dadeland. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
What's done more to improve overall health and wellness? Modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the very back of the nose where germs can get trapped and multiply, and then out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and microbes so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. Join over 2 million others and find out for yourself how refreshing and easy to use Navage is. At Navage.com, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
I love when my friends stop by, but to help keep my friends and my family safe, I always spray Lysol in my home before guests arrive and again after they leave. Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect. Use as directed.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Northbound slowdowns along 95 in West Palm. We've got an accident right by Okeechobee Boulevard on the left shoulder, but we do have some stop-and-go delays there. Had some construction that was causing problems northbound 95 on the approach to Indiantown Road in Jupiter, but that has cleared away. And crash southbound 95 near Hypoluxo Road, that not blocking any lanes. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Staples has your remote workspace covered with functional furniture and organizational items curated by Staples Work From Home Style Squad. This week, save up to $100 on select chairs. Offer ends 3/26 limit 2 installment. Explore solutions for your remote workspace at Staples.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello.
But it's time for our first trifecta of the day.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
LeBron went home last night to Cleveland and he smacked the Cavaliers. Had also an unbelievable dunk on Kevin Love. And him and Kevin Love are good friends. And he said after the game, hey, I hope I'm still invited to your wedding. Because it looks like Kevin Love's getting married soon. LeBron dropped in 38 points. He is second all-time now in the NBA history for scoring. The one above him is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And if he stays the way he is and keeps scoring the way he does, by next year he should be the all-time scorer in NBA history, which will be unbelievable. LeBron has only lost one time to the Cavs since he's been on other teams, which is the Heat and the Lakers over the years. But the Lakers pulled a big game last night. And the reason why you shouldn't bet last night was about 6 o'clock, Philadelphia 76ers were playing the Heat. And it came out that James Harden and Joel was not playing, the big guy. Both of them out. I must have got 35 text messages. Should I bet the Heat? Should I bet the Heat tonight? Two big stars out for Philly. And guess what happened? Like it happens all the time. Philly ended up winning without their two big stars. Bad night for the Heaters. Really should have won last night without Harden and Joel in there. But they ended up losing. That's why if you're going to bet after the games. And the NFL carousel quarterback situation keeps going on. Matt Ryan got traded to the Colts. And Winston got signed by the Saints for $28 million for 2 years. I hope he can live on that. Baker Mayfield still no home.
Holy crap.
I know. That's what I said.
$14 million a year for him.
That's what I thought.
Woo.
And they said they got him at a cheap price. as a starting quarterback goes. They got him the Saints were like, we got him at a good price. $28 million, Winston. He was the backup for the last year. 2 years ago with Drew Brees. And then last year he started. He was okay. He was like 5-2, I believe, as a starter. Then he blew out his knee. But yeah, he got $28 million. And again, Matt Ryan going to the Colts. A lot of people think that he could make the Colts a real contender in the AFC. The AFC is so stacked with so many good teams. So we'll see what happens. But he's his whole career, he's only missed 3 games his whole career. That's unbelievable, Matt Ryan.
That's amazing.
It is. I think it's either 14 years or 17 he's played.
That's better than Brady.
Unbelievable. 3 games his whole career. Wow. I mean, he's very durable. And March Madness is right around the corner to continue on Thursday. And it is the Sweet 16. The Zags are still the favorite, them in Arizona. I like Villanova to go all the way. I think they got a very good team. And again, they're good at the foul shots. And at the end of the game, when it gets really close, that's what ends up happening in college basketball. Everybody gets fouled. So and they're good. Their coach is great. He's won 2 of them in the last 7-8 years. So I like Villanova. But the Zags are still the favorite to win it all, and that's Gonzaga. And that is your first trifecta of the day. And now we're going to spin into This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Well, our trip down memory lane is going to start 140 years ago today. In 1882, Congress outlawed polygamy. So that's when it started. 128 years ago today, in 1894, hockey's first Stanley Cup championship was played. The Montreal Amateur Athletic Association defeated the Ottawa Capitals 3-1. 89 years ago today, in 1933, FDR legalized the sale of beer and wine, which had been outlawed since 1919.
Nice.
Hard liquor, though, at that point was still illegal. Prohibition officially had ended with the 21st Amendment passed in December of that year. 88 years ago today, in 1934, the first Masters Championship tees off in Augusta, Georgia. 62 years ago today, in 1960, Arthur Charlot and Charles Toes of Bell Labs obtained a patent for the laser, which was called at the time the optical maser. 59 years ago today, in 1963, the Beatles released their debut album, Please Please Me. It featured their classic hits, Love Me Do, I Saw Her Standing There, and Twist and Shout. 48 years ago today, in 1974, the Eagles released their third album, On the Border, featuring their #1 hit, Best of My Love. 37 years ago today, in 1985, we all might remember this one, Wendy's fired their amazing
Hey, where's the beef?
spokesperson Clara Peller after Clara did spots for Prego pasta sauce saying she found the beef. 28 years ago today.
That was a female?
Mm-hmm. The Where's the Beef lady?
Well, I wasn't. That was like kind of like I was a baby when
Right.
all that came out.
Sure, yeah, of course.
But I've always heard the audio. I've never seen the commercial, and it sounds like a dude. I always thought it was a dude.
It's like three little old ladies type thing.
yeah.
Where's the beef?
That's her.
All right, yeah. I never knew. I've never seen the spots. I've never seen the commercials. So I just heard audio every now and then. And I always thought it was a man saying, "Where's the beef?" All right, now I know.
28 years ago today, in 1994, Magic Johnson became the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. He coached for one season before buying a 5% stake in the team and attempting to make a comeback as a player in 95-96 season. 26 years ago today, in 1996, the first Resident Evil video game was released as a PlayStation exclusive. The first movie came out 6 years later in 2002. A little bit more on music. 25 years ago today, in 1997, Paul McCartney's original birth certificate sold to an unidentified buyer for $84,146 in the biggest ever auction of Beatles memorabilia. And finally, 17 years ago today, in 2005, American Idol was forced to have a revote during the show's 4th season when they displayed the incorrect phone numbers for 3 of the top contestants during the voting stage for the top 11.
Whoops.
By the way, that was the year that Carrie Underwood won.
Interesting.
And that is what happened on March 22nd in history.
And that was the same year because I just caught up on American Idol on Sunday. And they have a young girl. I don't remember her name, but very beautiful, like 21 years old. And her mom had auditioned and made it to the top 10 on season 4 of American Idol.
Oh, really?
So then she came in, her daughter now 21 years old, and
wow.
auditioned.
How about that?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Very cool. But it is spring break time for a lot of people, colleges, high schools. I know in Palm Beach County, our schools over here, the elementary, middle, high school, they all had their spring break last week, and they even got an extra day yesterday.
Yeah. Teachers' convention or something.
A teacher's convention, a teacher work day.
Yeah, whatever.
They all went to the convention
Franny,
center.
Who cares? They took another day.
Who cares?
Who cares? I'm just going to spit out things because who cares?
They took another day off.
So, so this happened last year during the pandemic. This city specifically put up curfews because things went crazy. I remember going by there last year and I was like, never again. It was such a zoo. But once again, the city of Miami Beach and the Miami Beach mayor, Dan Goldberg, and city manager announced the emergency order at an afternoon news conference, and that is they declared a state of emergency. This was yesterday, and an upcoming curfew. And the reason why is because there was a shooting over the weekend in Miami Beach and all kinds of stuff. Yep.
A lot of problems.
Yep. So they're trying to curb violent incidents at spring break. They saw 5 people wounded in 2 separate shootings.
Sad.
Over the weekend. Yep. So they say it includes a curfew for the South Beach area that starts early Thursday after midnight and runs through the weekend. So the city commission will hold an emergency meeting today to discuss the declaration, and they'll tell us all the plans for it. But they are planning the curfew to be extended through the next weekend. So it's not just going to be next week. They wanted to go all the way through next weekend, which I'm guessing is the meat of spring break. But yeah, I mean, we see it's popular. Fort Lauderdale, Miami Beach, these are popular destinations. We're starting to see them come up this way too, to Palm Beach County. And it's just, I just think it's always a few people that ruin it for everybody, right? And it's just like, why can't you just have a good time? I mean, I remember going to spring break. I would go to Panama City and Daytona Beach and stuff like that. And those were our spots from Georgia. We would drive down and have a good time. And I just don't remember having to deal. Yes, it was crazy and it was a party, but I don't remember it being that dangerous. I don't remember having to deal with shootings and stuff like that.
It's out of control. And also don't forget, like everything. Even like the last couple of weeks, I've been getting requests for Sunfest on a different level. When everything was closed for a couple of years, people you know what I mean? They're more eager to get out there, go crazy.
Yeah,
and
but keep your weapons at home. Like, what is the point? That's what spring break is about. It's supposed to be fun, good time. It's a break from college. It's a break from school. The mayor said that they seized over 100 guns in the past 4 weeks.
I believe it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yep. And
that's the only ones they got.
They said a bunch of police officers have been injured while controlling the crowds for spring break too.
Yep.
So they're just like, we just cannot endure this anymore. He said, we simply can't. This is a mayor. He's like, this isn't your father or mother spring break. And I guess I'm probably old enough to be, I don't have kids, but I could have a kid, 18, 19. Excuse me. He's like, this is something just completely different. He says, wholly different. So it is really, really unfortunate. And with the 5 people who were shot over the weekend, they've had a lot. They said there was, despite 371 police officers being deployed. So it's not like they don't have a bunch of police presence there, and it's still happening.
Yeah, the video was very scary. You see everybody just taking off, running down the streets of Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been down there. I've been down there a million times. I knew exactly where it was. And all of a sudden you start hearing pop, pop, pop. I mean, it's dangerous.
You're ruining it for the people there that are trying to have a good time. I mean, it's getting ruined for the businesses as well, too. Yeah.
Nightclubs.
Obviously, the worst people that are getting it are the people that are getting injured, shot, the police and everything. But it also hurts the businesses.
Sure.
The local businesses are losing, will probably be millions of dollars by having to close it
12 o'clock.
Earlier than they normally would have. So nobody wins in this. Nobody wins.
But like a lot of times, it's a small amount of people for, that hurt everybody. So if you got plans this weekend to go down there or be down in Miami, please be careful. Last couple of weekends, it has not been good. People have gotten hurt.
Last March for spring break, they said that there was 1,000 people arrested last spring break when the city imposed that 8 p.m. curfew. They said authorities, and you might remember seeing this, were sending military-style vehicles down there to disperse with these rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Trying to so don't let it come to that again, too.
No, please. Behave, do the right thing if you're listening in any capacity, and just don't do it. Whether you're listening to us on your car, your home, wherever you are, iHeart app, don't do it. Just try to be good, because you're ruining it for everybody.
Leave the guns at home.
Of course.
Guns and alcohol do not
mix.
No.
Jimmy, who do we have?
Got our buddy Peaches on the line. Peaches, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good morning, Penthouse. How's it going with you guys?
It's going good, Peaches. How are you?
Hey, Nate.
Well, and for any
I'm
outages.
good. I'm going to tell you why your Villanova take is a terrible take.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
So Villanova just beat Ohio State and played a good game, and they are the best foul shooting team in college basketball.
Thank you.
And they have probably 3 or 4 guards that are at least 6'3" and like 210 plus. Like, they got some big guards. They don't have a dude on the roster over 6'9" or over 240 pounds. They have no answer for Hunter Dickinson. They have no answer for Musa Diabate. What Michigan does well is different than what Ohio State does well. Michigan has a couple of bigger guards than Ohio State does. Villanova's not going to be able to send a 6'3" guard into the post and just post up on Eli Brooks. That's not going to happen. So I actually think Villanova's tournament run comes to an end right here, because I think they matched up really well with Ohio State, and I think the opposite is true in this coming game.
All right, so you want to bet Michigan against Villanova? I'll take Villanova. Is that what you're telling me, Peaches?
Is that what you want? Because yes, sure, I will take all that action.
Oh yeah, you got it. Whatever you want, Peaches.
All right, is this for another for Chick-fil-A again? What are we doing?
Yeah, we can do it for Chick-fil-A. That's fine with me.
I think the last bet you put in with me, you lost too, if I remember. It was something in the NFL.
That was the Lions.
That's right, the Lions. Yeah, you lost that one.
People were calling the Lions to cover in Dan Campbell's, and I got you with the one game they couldn't cover 10 points.
All right, so are we doing this straight up, or am I giving you the points?
Oh no, I'll take this one. I'll take this one straight up. Michigan wins that game.
Wow.
I honestly, I'm all over the money line on that game. No, Michigan wins that game outright.
All right, so what are we betting, Peaches? What do you want to do? Dinner, lunch, manicure. What do you want?
2,000.
Oh, 2,000.
Just a taste.
No. I would feel weird taking money for him.
I know.
So I would send you to take it.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I know where you could get two girls and a little white pill for 160.
We're not going to Columbia.
I'll talk to you off air, buddy.
That's Jimmy's email. Jimmy at Real Radio 921. We'll send you 2 girls and a little white pill for 160.
Nice.
It was a great offer, but I didn't bite on that offer. I was a little skeptical.
No, let's put some Chick-fil-A on it. Let's do that again. That was fun.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't really. It doesn't really get my goat.
No?
Chick-fil-A.
You totally cashed in on my bet with the Chick-fil-A. He brought
I like
you
it.
lunch.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it should be more because Michigan should be getting points. Like, I feel bad just buying you lunch.
Peace.
Got his goat. Not getting his goat.
All right, we'll do Chick-fil-A again. All right?
Sounds good.
When is that game, by the way?
No, Thursday.
Thursday night?
Let me look up game time right now.
Ooh, wow. All right. I hope you win. I'd rather see you win than Villanova win because I like to see you happy,
That
Peaches.
is on the 24th, which is Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, I know where I'll be.
There's a pretty good chance we'll watch that game together, actually, if you aren't busy Thursday night.
I'm actually free for the next 14 years.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Calendar's pretty wide open.
Hang out with him whenever you want.
The 15th year on the 24th of March, I got something planned.
Yeah.
I got a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
But the next 14 years, I'm wide open, so you got me, buddy. All right, Peaches, Michigan, Villanova. Always appreciate the call, and you stay out of trouble. Go Michigan.
You too.
All right, peace.
Take care, buddy.
877-927-6969. That was Peaches calling in, but actually from Georgia. We were just talking about Miami with the curfews going down. I guess you missed it Thursday and Friday and Saturday. They will be curfews 12 midnight to 6 a.
Well, they're gonna make the decision today that they're trying to extend it as well up until next week. So we'll see
I'm
what
sure
happens.
they'll do it. I can't see where they don't do it. And Fort Lauderdale's been okay so far, and they have a lot of spring break.
No word. Yeah, we haven't heard anything bad yet, which is good. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
And up here too. Let's keep it that way.
There it is.
There's the knock on wood. 877-927-6969. If you want to get involved with the program, let us know. We were talking about jobs that you like to talk. What's a good job? How about a toll booth collector? You talk.
Do they exist anymore? Not in Florida.
Yeah, they're gone, right?
Yeah, no longer on the turnpike.
Yeah, they're completely gone.
Yeah, somebody texted in because I got the text line open in front of me at 47142. Started off with Real Radio. I don't know if you can because, patient, doctor, or therapist or whatever. I don't know if he's allowed to say this, but they want to know, has your brother sometimes thought to himself, wow, this patient is really nuts? Do you ever hear anything about it?
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah.
No,
He can't say any of that.
No,
he's a professional.
No, he is.
He would never.
Yeah, no.
He would never.
No, he never discusses his job.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to.
Never discusses it. Once in a while, I'll say, hey, you guys busy? Just conversation.
Right.
That's
how busy are you?
Yeah, but no, he never discusses his job with me at all. Probably thought that a lot of times he just hung up on me.
Talk about G? Man, this guy is really nuts.
We come from the same family.
My brother is crazy.
Yeah, he's asked me that a few times because I just don't get it sometimes. I'm
So,
like, yeah.
he uses you in therapy? Like, oh, you think you got problems? Here, let me tell you about my brother.
Oh, yeah, I know. He might.
Oh, yeah. If he's smart.
If he's smart. If you want to make people feel good.
Yeah.
You want to talk about bad decisions.
Yeah, it's like reading John Daly's book.
Yeah, that's right. That'll make you feel good.
Your life sucks. Listen to this.
It'll make you. 3 to 7 tonight, Dano and Nutter.
We got an email, too, from our good buddy AJ. He says, I wonder if all the dogs that bite Greek are female, because if they are, it explains why they bite Greek. All the bitches want a piece of Greek says.
Somebody did actually also text about that situation, too, but different, because we were talking about how you say that for some reason you get bit all the time by dogs in your building.
Yeah. Well,
not bit like they lunge
that might be
at me.
exaggerated.
Yeah,
They lunge
I
at
believe it. I believe it's an exaggeration too. But
maybe.
And I said that they sense fear, and this person said that they were like, very true, Francis. My younger brother in his 20s was attacked by a Labrador puppy. They said, don't acknowledge the animal, and it won't pick up on your fear. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, just be cool about it. Just real cool. I know it doesn't happen all the time. Listen, there's some aggressive breeds. I won't say breeds. There's aggressive dogs.
I get more nervous to me when it's a dog owner who's very old. And I have a lot of people that are in their 80s that have dogs, and they don't seem like they could really handle their dog. To me.
Okay.
That's what I get worried about.
You would think that they would be vetted, right? Because living in a condo in such close quarters and not handling your pets. I mean, I just don't know how they can. And that's what I said. I used to live in that style building.
Sure.
We used to have a lot, and I never had any issues with them. And I had small dogs too, and there's people with big breeds, and not once did I ever feel like fearful for myself or my pets. But I guess they don't know.
Every place is different.
No, every place, every pet is different. Yeah.
I always tried to keep my dog away from other animals. You know, and I mean, let them do the old sniff test a little bit, and if things look like it's even remotely going to be aggressive, I would immediately take my pup away.
Everybody's different. Yeah. I just think some people can't handle their dogs too. That's all, especially when they get older. That's all. 877-927-6969. Jimmy, we have somebody on hold.
We got Robert on the line. Robert, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, y'all. I wanted to tell you a little situation I run into. I'm a small guy. I'm 5'6", and I got a 140-pound bull mastiff, and she is very dog aggressive. Several years ago, she got attacked when we were walking by a pit bull and got into an unbelievably bad fight and long fight. If I'd had a gun, I probably would have shot one.
Oh.
But they finally got them apart, and now she is very dog aggressive. She sees another dog, and fortunately, she's well trained, so I can control her. But she, I've got to be careful. If I want to take her for a walk, I kind of go outside and scan up and down the street just to see no one else is walking dog.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be tough,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And because she wasn't aggressive until she got attacked, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yeah, she was perfectly fine. We have another dog in the house and everything, and she's still fine with the other dog, of course. But yeah, after this horrible, bloody fight, she's just become very dog aggressive, and I don't know how to change it. So. And
I will tell you what, that is one thing, because like that in building stuff like that, you should have control over your dog. If you're walking your dog should always be on a leash if you're in a public place. But that is what scares me about bringing my dogs to dog parks and letting them go run, because you just don't know how those dogs are going to act when they're off of a leash. I've heard too many horror stories. And it sucks because I want them to interact with other dogs. Yep. So it's just unfortunate.
Yeah. The dog trainer we had used said that dog parks are like one of the worst places, to take your dog, in her opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because of problems like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
Yeah, and then you get owners, overzealous owners that, hey, get your dog away from my dog and crap like that, and that just escalates. I can see.
Turns into a dog fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I wanted to give you one quick tip. You were talking about lost phones, and everybody I've told this said, I never thought of that. But I'm constantly misplacing my phone in the house.
Okay.
And all I do is say, hey Siri, where are you? And she answers me and says, I'm over here, and lights up. So that's how I find it. You can just talk to her and she'll light up and talk back to you.
Or you can have somebody call your phone.
Does she automatically talk to you? Hey, Siri. See, I thought I had to press a button for her to talk to me. No, you don't have to press a side button?
I think you can have voice commands set up.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I don't have my voice command set up because I just talked to her and she did not do anything. Right. Oh, okay. So maybe it's just in my settings. Maybe she doesn't like me. I don't know.
She's mad.
When I'm in my car, I never put my phone up. Even if I want to text somebody, I can just say, hey Siri, text Franny, and then say whatever I want to say and send it to you.
No, I know a lot of people like that. Maybe there is
a setting. I have to look at it. But same thing in my car, but that's because I have it hooked up to my Bluetooth. So I think it's set up with my car. But I got to check my settings now because that's a good idea. Yeah, just talk to your phone. It'll tell you where it is.
I do it almost daily. I'm not proud of that, but hey, what can I tell you?
Hey, if it works, that's all it's about. Thanks, brother.
Hey,
we
Siri,
appreciate you.
Where are you?
All right.
Thank you. Like the other day, I said I was in the car. I said, Siri, please text Francis. And she just said, why? She does not want to talk to you. 9 to 1 is enough.
Like she won't pick up.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, what are you bothering for?
Why are we bothering, Mr. Green? She does not like to talk to you outside of work. Just saying. 877-927-6969. If you want to give us a call, we'll take your call. No problem at all. You know where to find us on 92.1 Real Radio. Franny, we got anything that we can tip the scales with for some Florida stories coming up?
Yeah. Well, one is a cool video, and you can check it out on realradio921.com, and we're going to get into this. I mean, this is a massive alligator, and he's missing a little foot, but some golfers had to take some time off from their game because this gator was like, I ain't moving. That, and I have a bunch of other crazy stories coming up in your What the Florida on the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.
Hey, it's Rover. Catch Rover's Morning Glory weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on Real Radio. Just tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy too, mostly sunny on this Tuesday morning. A nice cool start for us again, 60s and 70s as we head out the door. Low to mid 80s into the afternoon, so a little bit warmer, but still staying mostly dry. Breezy as well, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Hello, this is Bob Gordon of Gordon & Partners, a personal injury law firm. Call us at 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com. We are proud sponsors of the St. Jude Scholar Athlete of the Month. Each and every month, our law firm makes a donation to St. Jude Children's Hospital in honor of outstanding student athletic performance. And you too can become a partner in hope by clicking the link on this station's website. Thank you for your support.
Gordon & Partners recognizes a St. Jude Scholar Athlete each month and encourages you to make a donation to St. Jude, which provides world-class cancer treatment for children at no cost. The mission of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is to advance cures and means of prevention for pediatric catastrophic diseases through research and treatment. We encourage you to go to our station website and click the donate button to make a donation to St. Jude today.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Hey, it's Sisney. Tanya Rad and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody.
As a mom, I'm very thankful to all the folks who've gotten vaccinated and gotten their kids vaccinated, because events like this are safer, and we all want more real-life moments. Grab your friends and family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much.
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
In business, it's never just another day. Every day is the day. There's the day you open your 500th location or expand to a new city. The day you deliver a make-or-break pitch from 1,000 miles away. Or the day that you have to start it all over again. That's the thing. You never know what the day might bring. But with Comcast Business, you'll have the powerful solutions you need to handle anything that comes your way. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. All backed by a team of can-do collaborators ready to roll up their sleeves and make things happen 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. And now you can set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ultimate ocean views. Plus, kids sail free, so gather the group. And rest easy with flexible booking changes. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our award-winning private island. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
I've used it for a year now, and I've worried 0 time. I just enter in the time, it's calculated, and it's taken out of bank account, and it's just done. I love it.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and by appointment only in Dadeland. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Well, looking at 95, running pretty smoothly now in West Palm and throughout Palm Beach County. For the most part, we don't have any accidents that are blocking lanes that would cause you big slowdowns. We have a large roll of bags in Boca. This is on the exit ramp, 95 southbound to Glades Road in Boca. So just a heads up for that. And the turnpike is running smoothly. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Mako.
So in life, throws you uh-oh.
Real TV, and it's sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Get over to Monroe's every day. Have a great time. 5-star dining, great atmosphere, and beautiful ladies. Let's not forget about the beautiful ladies at Monroe's of Palm Beach. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hey.
And I am the Greek, and now it is time for Florida Stories.
Florida. Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, you plan on your Uber Eats delivery driver to bring you your food, right? I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. What you don't plan on doing is stealing your dog.
No.
And this happened. No, you don't. This happened to this poor Dania Beach woman. And I bet you guys can guess. Do you want to guess what kind of dog it was?
Bulldog.
Close. What are the ones that people want?
I would think a French Bulldog.
There you go, French, yeah.
So I was cool. I was right the first time.
Yeah, French. Yeah.
They're expensive.
A French Bulldog, yes. But yes, this adorable little French Bulldog, 3 months old, so cute. While this Dania Beach woman was telling the local 10 News over the weekend that an Uber Eats delivery driver stole her dog. She said her 3-month-old pup somehow got loose and made it to a neighbor's home, which is interesting. Well, they were talking about it, and they identified the woman who took the puppy. The owner said she did not want to press charges, by the way. It's like, I don't understand why. So on Sunday, the Dania Beach dog owner sent local 10 News video from her Ring doorbell cam of the driver picking up the dog and taking it to her car and driving away. So, which is very interesting. And I don't know. So there was This story is quite confusing, right? So there's a woman said that the 3-month-old pup somehow got loose and made it to a neighbor's home. Then detectives on Monday identified the woman who took the dog, but they're saying that the woman and maybe her house faces her neighbors. I don't know how that works because she said, the dog owner sent video from her Ring doorbell camera of the driver picking up the dog and taking it to her car. Is that not confusing? Does that sound confusing? Okay, because I'm reading this verbatim and I'm like, wow, that sounds weird. Anyways, point being, dog was stolen by an Uber driver. There is video of it, and it was returned to her. Thank goodness. Investigators, by the way, were able to find the woman who took the dog and give the dog back to her. I will see if I can find a story that is not so confusing with those details. And then if you go to realradio921.com, I have a couple stories up there. And one I saw last night, and it is 2 teens that decided to take a car on a joyride. But the vehicle did not belong to them. They led deputies on a high-speed chase in a stolen car that belonged to a pizza delivery driver.
What about all the pizza?
I know, right?
People were waiting for the deliveries. They probably got screwed.
Yep, the investigators said that teens stole the car in Gainesville, and deputies received the alert. And so obviously they were able to locate the vehicle, but when they tried to pull over the car, the kids took off, kept on going. They're like, we ain't
what
stopping.
A mess.
And there's video of this. You can watch it.
Oh.
So in the video that was shared by the sheriff's office, the teens sped through traffic lights and around other cars. They also bounced into a ditch several times.
And one said to the other,
Take a pizza.
and that's why they took the car?
Sounds a lot like Greek.
That's why they took the car.
They also bounced, like I said, into a ditch several times before pursuing deputies. And the deputies had to use a pit maneuver to spin the car to a screeching halt.
That's a shame. These kids are in so much trouble.
Oh, yeah. 16 and 17 years old, these kiddos were.
Ooh, that'll hurt them to get in colleges. I mean, you don't even realize what you're doing at that age.
Yeah, and they did find 2 pizzas in the car. No word if they were in any condition
to be eaten?
To be eaten after the fact, after the puppy ride. But I'm sure they most certainly missed their 30-minute guarantee.
Where's my pizza?
How pissed are you if you're waiting for that pizza? You're like, where is it?
And they're calling the driver, and the guy says, he's en route. He should be there.
So,
he got a GPS on that.
Right.
It's in the jar. It's in the car.
It's 3 counties away.
They're saying that the 16-year-old suspect does face charges of grand theft of a motor vehicle, driving without a license, and fleeing to elude a law enforcement officer, while the 17-year-old suspect faces a charge of grand theft of a motor vehicle.
Driving without a license. You don't even have a license.
Yep. They both have been handed over to the Department of Juvenile Justice. So
Wow,
here, you can have them until we figure out what we're going to do with these kids.
Man, imagine their parents. Oh, God. Thank God nobody got hurt.
So, yeah, you can check it out. RealRadio921.com on the Penthouse blog. And we talked about this the other day. Kids are sponges. Kids will repeat anything you say. Mm-hmm. And this happened to this poor, well, I don't want to say poor, because she should not have been doing what she was doing. So kind of good for her kid, I guess. So this Florida woman was driving under the influence. According to investigators, Kristen Wiley, a 49-year-old teacher, they said narrowly avoided striking a police car.
Oh, I read this story.
As she drove on a Vero Beach street. What's up, 1017?
It's okay. I'm drunk. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah. This was at like 2 o'clock in the morning. The cop car, with its lights flashing, had pulled over to handle an unrelated incident. And then that's when she almost was pulled over, struck that car. They said when deputies approached Kristen's car, they spotted her son in the car, not wearing a seatbelt. Drunk driving, kid in the car, no seatbelt, curled up crying. Her son is terrible. Terrible.
Sad.
Yep. Cops noted that Kristen's eyes were very wobbly, watery, and red in color. There was a strong odor of alcohol, they said, emitting from her person and her breath. So it's like coming out of her pores and her breath. And then when they asked, have you been drinking? She's like, no, not at all. That's when the cop said that her son replied to his mother's answer by saying, Mom, you can't lie to the police. You did drink.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Busted by the kid.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I mean, this is a terrible story. But the boy, they said subsequently told cops that his mother had been drinking at a party and that he had asked her to slow down while they were driving back to their Vero Beach residence.
That's sad.
Yeah, the child did tell the cops as well that he was very scared while Kristen was operating the vehicle.
Oh, she's done.
Mm-hmm.
And they take that very serious when a child's in the car.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a DUI.
Yep.
Franny's about to read the charges.
So, yes.
Imagine.
Yeah, so, but she did reportedly admit, obviously, to consuming 2 vodka mixed drinks at a party. She declined to perform a field sobriety test. But later on agreed to a breath test, which recorded her alcohol content at nearly 3 times the legal limit.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to a misdemeanor DUI count, she's charged with child abuse, which is a felony, for allegedly driving drunk with her son in the car. She was also charged with resisting police for allegedly snatching her hands away when cops were trying to handcuff her as well, too. Well, and that is your what the Florida.
She's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Again, you drive with a child in the car, you're drinking, and that's a big serious problem.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
It's a felony. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Don't forget, 11:45, we got Molly Crew tickets coming at you. We're going to come back with some things we don't do anymore because of technology. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by WhatsApp. No one should read your personal messages. That's why WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption. It protects whatever you send before, during, and after you send it. So no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Always message privately. WhatsApp.
Celebrate the music you loved listening to all year.
Plus, your favorite artists will take home iHeartRadio Music Awards.
iHeartRadio! Don't miss our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Watch exclusively on Fox.
Tonight at 8.
Warner Brothers Pictures and J.K. Rowling invite you to return to the magic. Discover the secrets before Harry Potter in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. This April, meet Dumbledore's first army and uncover the secrets that can save the world. April 15th, rated PG-13.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Drowning in IRS debt? If you can't afford to pay your IRS debt due to economic hardship, you can now be free of IRS collection efforts by taking advantage of a special IRS tax hardship program. This program allows Americans who owe the IRS to resolve their delinquent tax debt once and for all. In some cases, maybe even reducing what you owe significantly. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Simply dial 800-600-3010. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back or have years of unfiled tax returns, help is standing by. Just call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-600-3010 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-600-3010 to see if you qualify. That's 800-600-3010.
Who doesn't have a home security system? Hey, it's Megan. How would you like a free doorbell camera? You get a doorbell camera. You get a doorbell camera. You get a free doorbell camera. I wish I could give one to everyone, honestly, but only the first 40 listeners who dial pound 250 and when prompted say the keyword home security will get a free doorbell camera that connects directly to your phone with installation of your Sloman Shield. Oh, wait, there's more. Sloman's is going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. So you're getting an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, and a backup battery. Plus, the first 40 listeners that dial pound 250 from your cell and say the keyword home security will get the free doorbell camera that connects right to your smartphone with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Keep your family safe. Call Sloman's now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword home security. Get your free doorbell camera today. Dial pound 250 and say the keyword home security. Be safe today. The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Be a part of the world's greatest collector car auction's highly anticipated return to Florida. The 2022 Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach Auction, April 7th through 9th. Experience the action as hundreds of the most sought-after vehicles cross the block. Take a lap on the Barrett-Jackson Performance Track. Explore the exhibitor marketplace with interactive displays, live music, food, and more. This unforgettable automotive event is fun for the entire family. To purchase tickets or for more information, visit barrett-jackson.com.
Presented by the
Vegas RV of Port St. Lucie.
Get out and go! Go! To the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Go for top brands like Tiffin, Winnebago, Fleetwood, and more. Go for a massive selection of motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Go for huge discounts on every RV in the show. Go for free admission and parking. Go to RVShowUSA.com. Then get out and go to the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds starting Thursday.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Well, looking at 95, running pretty smoothly now in West Palm and throughout Palm Beach County. For the most part, we don't have any accidents that are blocking lanes that would cause you big slowdowns. We have a large roll of bags in Boca. This is on the exit ramp, 95 southbound to Glades Road in Boca. So just a heads up for that. And the turnpike is running smoothly. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Hey, this is John Hope Bryant, entrepreneur and fellow builder, just like you. Thanks to the help of iHeartRadio and Prudential Financial, I like to present to you my brand new podcast, Building the Good Life, where each week a special friend and I will break down and unveil the mysteries of how you build.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello. Happy Tuesday.
And you guys are always welcome to jump on board and get involved in the show and the many different ways. We tell you about it all the time. 877-927-6969. That's a telephone. You can text Franny at Real Radio 471. You can also...
47142.
Oh, 47142.
Yes.
Thank you. You can also email Jimmy at realradio921.com. You can watch us on TV, Real TV, with Monroe's, baby. See Jimmy in the studio doing all his magic. Frances doing what she does. And, of course, the Greek kid. So make sure you always want to check out the Real TV. And we also have a callback situation.
Sure, yeah. If you go to your iHeartRadio app and you look for Real Radio on there, you'll find us. You can listen to us right there, too, anytime you're not in the area. And you can listen to us on your iHeartRadio app. And you can also, you'll see a little microphone there. That's our talkback feature. You just press that, you leave a message like this one.
Hey, what's up, guys? Greek, Franny, Jimmy. Welcome back. Hey, Franny, when it happens on your phone where it's showing that it's hundreds of miles away, it's the ISP geolocator is not updating. So you could check when that happens. If it's when you're at home, check your Wi-Fi and see if you're connected to Wi-Fi at the time. Then it's your home ISP not reporting correctly. You just have to call them and tell them to update it so it reports correctly.
So that's another way you can get a hold of the show. Now, earlier we were talking about how, people lose their cell phones and one way to track them.
Mm-hmm.
And Franny has a way that she can look on, your Apple Watch, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes that can track your phone.
Well, I have the iFind Your Eye app on my phone and my watch.
And for some reason, it was showing that your phone was in Miami, and that's this person was responding, and that's one way you can check it or update it to find it. So,
well, good to know. Maybe I got to check into that and update it. But as G-Man mentioned, we do have a bunch of ways that you can get in touch with us, and one of them is the text line, and I do have a few text messages we can get into.
Oh, nice.
We have Brett from Melbourne listening on the iHeartRadio app, and he says, "Hi, guys. Thanks for the great show." So I'm going to read this first, and then there's first a question for you, but I'll go through the whole text message first, G-Man.
Okay.
It says, "Can you ask Reek where he thinks Baker Mayfield will end up?" He says, "I think the best fit for him is Pittsburgh Steelers. He knows the division teams, and he can get the chance to get to play Cleveland 2 times a year. Also, I like Villanova over Michigan. I don't know how Michigan got a tournament berth. They were 17-14. And then Texas A&M had 24 wins and was not in the tournament. Regardless, this March Madness has been a real good watch. I like that there's a lower seeded teams, or that there are lower seeded teams winning. Thanks, Franny. Hope you all have a Benihana Tuesday. Money is always on the dresser.
Nice.
So what do you think about Baker?
Seattle. Think he might go to Seattle. I don't think he wants to go to Houston. Might be the only thing left. Pittsburgh already got a quarterback. They picked up, the backup from Buffalo.
But boy, would that be Trubisky.
Yeah, Trubisky,
right?
yeah.
Boy, would that be salt on the wound.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, a dagger in the back. Him
It'd be great.
going to Pittsburgh.
It'd be great.
Talk about the rivalry city.
I mean, they might pick him up and maybe, make these guys, have competition for the job. But I think he's going to end up in Seattle with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he definitely wants to go somewhere he's going to be the starter.
Yes, I agree 100%. But it's possible.
All right. And then we have a couple people who text in about that terrible story with the mom with the DUI. And she had her kid in the car. This is a What the Florida story. And her kid totally outed her. Because she was like, no, I haven't been drinking. He was like, yeah, you have, Mom. We just came for a party. You had drinks. When she was talking to the cops, and so somebody texted in and they said, your story reminds me of a time my buddy was pulled over for speeding. When the cop walked up to the window, my friend was yelling at his wife to shut up. The cop asked the wife if he was always like this to her. She replied, only when he's drunk and high.
Oh, nice. Damn.
Ooh, booey.
Only when he's drunk and high, officer.
Yeah. And then I got another one, too.
That was nice.
Said, kids are sponges. I'm an impatient driver. Well, my wife was in traffic and she beeped the horn, and our 3-year-old yelled from the back seat, "Come on, douchebag." He said the next 2 weeks I slept with one eye open because his wife was like, where did you get that from?
Yeah.
I need to know what that is.
What did the kid say?
He said, come on, douchebag.
Nice.
After the wife honked the horn because clearly he's an impatient driver and probably yelled DB a few times.
By the way, Franny, spot on delivery. Spot on delivery.
Oh, that was hilarious. That is hilarious.
And then somebody says, my best bet on Baker Mayfield is that he winds up behind the Cheesecake Factory. So why is he going behind it?
Because he's done with football?
Why can't he work in it?
Yeah, Baker's got a lot of people who like him and a lot of people who don't like him. It just seems like that since he came out of college.
Yeah.
Senior year at Oklahoma, he had a couple things where people didn't like a couple things he did on the field, off the field.
Well, when he came out last year and he said that I don't care what the fans think or something along those lines, I'm sort of paraphrasing.
Yep.
I think that put a lot of sourness in some people's thought on him. So I can kind of understand where he got some haters on that, but he's still a talented football player, and a team should definitely take it's worth having him.
Most people who are very successful in all areas will tell you that line. LeBron has said that many times on his show in the shop. I don't give a blank about what people say. Fans. He's always said that because he's at such a high level. But people who are very successful, even in business, they don't care what people think.
I understand that, and I agree with that 100%. But he said he doesn't care about his fans. He doesn't care about Cleveland fans and what they thought about whatever that situation was. And I think it's one thing to say in general, I don't worry about what other people think. I'm still going to do what I think is best for me, the organization, or something along those lines. But he really kind of took a I don't know. That's the way I interpreted it.
Yeah, I mean,
at the time.
Yeah, and I think you're 100% right. When you take a shot at your fans, it's a little different than you say, if you're for Cleveland, I don't care what Steeler fans think, because that's accepted. And everybody thinks that.
Sure.
But I mean, it's I think the people that are very successful, a lot of them don't care. And a lot of people, you know what? You're going to get people who like you, you're going to get people who don't like you. Just like us. That's just life. I mean, that's what him.
Not everybody's going to like you. I mean, it's okay. It is okay.
Yeah.
We were also brought up a subject about occupations that people talk a lot. And at 47142, we have people say an auctioneer.
Yeah.
They talk a lot.
Oh, wow.
They talk a lot, really fast. And this is cute. And I love this place. And they are so friendly. But they say a Trader Joe's cashier.
Did you find anything you're looking for?
What was that?
You find everything you're looking for?
No, they spark up conversation. Every time I go, there's always a cashier and a bagger. Always. Because in some grocery stores, they don't have enough employees to fill in the place.
No.
I've never been there where there's not both. And they are always so damn friendly.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, you walk in any place, you're spending money, and they treat you nice. That's always a big plus. It makes you want to go back. I don't care where it is. Yep. Customer service is big.
And then somebody had to, because clearly I did not understand the behind the Cheesecake Factory because I didn't know this happened back there. I guess a little hooking up with female fans happens behind a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, in Cleveland?
Is that a thing? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said behind the Cheesecake comment is referencing his hookups for I guess what they call oral BJs, whatever you want to call it, with some female fans. He sent DMs to.
Well,
is this a thing? Is this a news story?
I have to investigate this.
Yeah, I don't know
Get back to you next week
because he's married.
But he said behind the cheesecake comments referencing his hookups for, he is married, right?
Yeah, his
Okay.
wife's in his commercials.
All right.
Maybe it was years ago when he first started. Trying to break into the new area.
Well, that's so somebody else texted in a difference. Said, Franny, there was a woman on Rover's Morning Glory that said she had an affair with Baker Mayfield in a car behind a cheesecake factory. So this is a thing I was not aware of.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much for letting us know about that.
Everybody's always honest on Rover's show. Come out confessions all the time.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for filling us in because we obviously did not know that little tidbit. And
that doesn't mean it's true.
And then some. Well, no, of course we don't know. Allegedly. And then,
No, everybody today, don't go drive behind a cheesecake factory today.
Looking for a girl. They also said Baker Mayfield will be moving in with Johnny Manziel and they'll be selling Geico and My Pillows.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well, is he progressive? Who is he? He's progressive, right?
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield?
That's probably what they meant.
Yeah, because I know he owns the stadium.
Yep.
Yeah.
He lives there, shall I say. He lives in it. Yes, he lives there.
I don't know if they're going to let him stay now if he gets traded.
I don't think so. I think he has to move out.
They're going to evict him.
Still my favorite when they had the one where it was like the next day with the party and he's got the whole stadium and it's all dirty and everything and he goes out with that one of them little small vacuum things, sweepers.
They're good commercials. Yeah.
They really are.
I always like that.
The Halloween one.
Yeah.
He does a good job, him and his wife. And then he's talking like one day there was plumbing was broken.
Yeah.
He has a whole bunch. I'm sure he'll take it to wherever he goes next. Baker's fine. He just doesn't have a team right now, so he's a little lonely. It is the Penthouse. We'll come back. Don't forget 11:45 Motley Crue tickets. We'll come back with a trifecta. And I'm going to tell you what LeBron did last night in Cleveland. Speaking of Cleveland, peace.
Be like the smart kids, like the summa cum laude of your workplace.
What?
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If cold candidate calls aren't turning into hot hiring leads, then you need Indeed, because Indeed's powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all from one place. Find your next great hire visiting Indeed.com/credit.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Keeping your small business on course can be challenging, but the UPS Store has just the ings to help. From printing to packing to even shipping, which means your collectible business can finally ship that ship in the bottle you've been meaning to ship. Try saying that 5 times fast. Our certified packing experts can pack just about any ing. And thanks to our pack and ship guarantee, expect nothing but smooth sailing from here to your customer, giving you more time for the ings that matter most, like your first mate. And that's my cue. The UPS Store, every ink for small business, all in one place.
Everything is possible now.
The UPS Store. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Product services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store pack and ship guarantee is available at participating locations. Visit the upsstore.com/guarantee for full details.
Head north without the hassle. The UPS Store has everything to get you moving. From your golf clubs to your artwork, you can trust our certified packing experts to pack and ship everything back home. Visit the upsstore.com to find a store near you.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. Patriot Software provides American businesses with easy, cloud-based, premium accounting software and full-service payroll for up to 100 employees. Business owners love the simplicity, the price, and our U.S.-based support. And accountants love the powerful capabilities. Check out our nearly perfect 5 out of 5-star ratings.
Keep your time and money.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 800-730-8405 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check. As easy as, that's 800-730-8405.
Straight Talk Wireless now has the new iPhone 13 with cinematic mode, which lets you focus on what matters. And with Straight Talk, you can focus on getting the best deal. Our Silver Unlimited plan is just $45 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. And it runs on the largest, most dependable networks, now with nationwide 5G. With the iPhone 13 on Straight Talk, you can share whatever you want, wherever you want. Straight Talk Wireless. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Sign up for Lowe's MVP's Pros Awards and Partnership Program and get exclusive rewards to help level up your business. Program subject to terms and conditions valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Your favorite radio station. Yeah, this one right here. And thousands more just like it are streaming on the free iHeartRadio app. And now you can talk to them with a single tap. Play any iHeartRadio station and tap the talkback mic on the screen to send your message in seconds. Ooh, and it's True Crime Week. Check our dangerously good lineup, including the new iHeart Original podcast, What Happened to Sally Beale. Download the free iHeartRadio app today and discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Looking good along 95 right now. 15-minute ride southern to PGA. We have a crash on the northbound side in Boca, south of Glades Road, but no lanes are blocked there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.
On a Tuesday, hope you guys are having a good day and enjoying yourself. Remember, today's going to be a good day, and here's why. You fill in the blank. Because you're listening to Penthouse? Maybe that's why. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
Francis is here.
Hey.
And it's time for the Duo of Quattro trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Who says you can't go home again? LeBron did. He went home again last night to Cleveland as the Lakers beat him up, and LeBron dropped in 38 points. Last week, he is now the second all-time leading scorer in NBA history, with only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ahead of him. And if he keeps on going on the way he is, it looks like next year he will pass him, be the all-time scoring leader in NBA history. Also, LeBron just had a great career in so many things that he could hang his hat on. Getting into the league, he never wanted to be one to score, but he never thought he'd be the all-time scorer, he has said. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure he will break it. He's got 4 titles, too. 2 with Miami Heat, 1 with Cleveland, and 1 with the Lakers. We'll see if he adds 1 more. I don't think this year because the Lakers are not playing well. And March Madness continues Thursday night, and our Canes are still alive. Canes. Canes are still in it. And don't forget about St. Peter's Peacocks. Zags are a favorite to win it all. I like Villanova. My buddy did text me this morning. They're 14-1. So whether or not I want to put money on them, and I got a day to think about it. They're playing Michigan. I already have a bet with one of our callers, Nate. He loves Michigan, but I like Villanova to go all the way. So we'll see what happens with that. And Matt Ryan was in Atlanta for a long time, and now he's in Indianapolis. Matt Ryan is now gone. He was traded yesterday. He did bring the Falcons to a Super Bowl a few years ago, if you remember, and that was the one where it was 28-3. Sorry, Franny. Biggest comeback ever in Super Bowl history. I like Matt Ryan. I think he's a very good quarterback, and I think he's going to help the Colts. Colts have a good defense and a good offense with a great runner. That could be the missing ingredient for them to make the playoffs. But the AFC is stacked. And Winston signed with the Saints 2 years. Hope he can live on this. $28 million. And they said that was cheap. I can't believe he's getting $28 million, $14 million a year.
How many crab leg jokes have already been put out there?
I was just thinking that in my head.
I bet you can buy a bunch of crab legs now.
No more stealing crab legs, Winston. You got enough money, buddy.
Yep. They're going to be out. I think even in college, he just did it for the blanks and giggles. But yeah, he got signed for 2 years. Allegedly. For 2 years for $28 million. Matt Ryan. And again, nobody's deal is going to be anything compared to Watson, who got signed over the weekend by the Cleveland Browns. $230 million, and it's all guaranteed. Highest ever in the NFL history for Watson. A lot of fallout still. A lot of people have an opinion about this. Everywhere they're going. He had 4-letter network yesterday. Really strong against signing him. And, the Browns came out and said, we did an investigation. And their other side is saying, but you didn't talk to any of the girls. How could you do a total investigation when you didn't talk to any of the females that were involved? So it's tough.
Yeah.
You're going to definitely ruffle some feathers.
That's not a full investigation if you're not talking to the quote-unquote victims.
But the NFL cares about one thing, winning. That's it. And the fans care about putting up that foam finger, number one, we're number one, and carrying on. And people forget about it when you win. And that is your trifecta. Peace.
Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe Mayfield might end up in Atlanta and take Matty Ice's place because Mike from Okeechobee texted in and he said, let Baker Mayfield know that there's multiple cheesecake factories in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Multiple.
Thanks, Rover.
There you go.
So it might bring him over. I'll tell you what, where have we been? Were we under a rock? I guess this happened 2 years ago when Rover had the interview with the girl on Rover's Morning Glory, which is our morning show, because I've got 8 text messages about people telling me the story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big story.
Never heard of it, I guess. In Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's also a big story if anytime I think a girl or somebody comes on and says they had an encounter with a ball player, movie star, you want to be like, hey, I was out one night. And I remember years ago we were down at Miami with a bunch of girls from iHeart, and they ran into all right, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
And they had a little encounter with him. Nothing.
All right.
And that's what he said on the way out.
Yeah. Or the way in. Who knows? But he, it was a big encounter for the girls. They were very excited, hung out with him. But nothing happened like that. But if a girl's going to call up and admit to that, that's a pretty big thing.
Oh, yeah, because she's admitting that, she did the deed to him. So, yeah.
So, I mean, who knows? And the back of the Cheesecake Factory, I mean, that's romantic.
That's so romantic. Yes. I mean, they have a massive menu. I didn't know that was on it. I had no idea. They have a little secret menu back there.
There's something on the back. I think if you do that, you get a strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Yes. Strawberry cheesecake. So quickly, there's an interesting stat about March Madness because that's going on right now. And it's one of those just weird things that somebody just, I guess, noticed.
This is crazy. I never know. There's one coach I know who lost the finals with this.
Yeah. So when it comes to March Madness, it's about having the best 6-game run possible. But in addition to that, there is a quite unique stat that they say reveals the hidden secret to winning the national championship. Well, it looks like we've been talking about him. The Peacocks, St. Peter's head coach, Shaheen Holloway, is the 3rd head coach to lead a 15 seed to the Sweet 16 and could actually be the first coach to lead a 15 seed to the Elite 8. I guess we'll see what happens. But they're also saying he could also, if this is a possibility, I guess you never know what could happen, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people saying it's very far-fetched, but he could also be the first head coach with a beard to win the national championship. And this is assuming that the Peacocks pull off what they say a nearly impossible string of upsets.
Yeah.
But they said, seriously, I guess no head coach with a beard has ever won March Madness, the national championship, ever.
That's amazing.
Ever. Yeah, so it was just an interesting graphic, interesting stat that they found.
Who keeps these stats?
Exactly.
I know a coach
There's
who
stats
lost.
for everything, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah, the coach who lost one was the finals years ago, Seton Hall, PJ Carlissimo. When Seton Hall got all the way to the finals, and they lost to Michigan Glenn Rice. Again, I don't know. This is going back a long time ago. I think in the 90s. I could be mistaken. But PJ Carlissimo, I believe he had a beard. He's the only one I can think of who had a beard. And he got to the finals. Seton Hall played Michigan that year. And they ended up losing.
Yeah. I mean, to have a beard, though, in professional culture, even as a coach, even some players, I know some baseball teams
no beard.
don't like facial hair or beard.
Yankees are not allowed.
Yeah.
Yankees were famous for
Yes.
that.
So, for a long time, it was considered unprofessional. Now, facial hair and beards are very common.
Tattoos.
And men and tattoos.
Piercings.
Yeah, all that stuff. But yeah, they say historically, because of that, and still to this day, a lot of college basketball coaches have kept a clean face, and with coaches without a beard outnumber coaches with. But yeah, so not only would they break number of stats, but also the one that breaks that no coach ever has had a beard.
That could change. Yeah, I mean, if you look at like highlights of the sports teams, like the NBA or something like that, you can't see football or baseball much, but you look at like highlights of the Lakers or Boston in the 70s. None of the guys had tattoos, the ball players and stuff like that. Now everybody's got tats everywhere. I mean,
I remember, I think one of the first people that we were like, wow, look at him, was Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
Right? With all the tattoos.
You're right. 100%
and he had a
right.
septum pierce and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Dennis was definitely ahead of his time with that stuff like that. And it was, at that time, it was like, oh my God, look at this guy. The colored hair. I mean, he did it all.
Sure.
He changed, though, Dennis Rodman, and for the better for him, as far as being a notice, was when he dated Madonna. And Madonna was the one, it was in his book, it turned him, you know what, you got to be a brand, make yourself different. And then he was. Because when he was with the Pistons, his nickname was the Worm, and he was the defensive player of the year, all-pro, rebounds, but he was just a straight guy. Nobody knew much about him. If you were a Piston fan, you did. But then when he started moving around and banging around Madonna, he changed. He's got crazy tattoos now. Loves cigars, by the way. He was on the all top 75 team for the NBA. I was surprised about that, Rodman. He made the 75 top players in NBA history a couple weeks ago when they had that at the All-Star game. 877-927-6969. If you want to get involved, give us a call. We had on the table so far jobs where you talk a lot. If you have any input on that or what you think. Also, we were talking about Final Four and how's your bracket looking? How are you doing so far? We're out into the Sweet 16. So if you're good, if you're doing okay now, you got a good shot. And like Jimmy, he's very lucky. He's got three of his Final Four teams still in it.
They're still in it. Yep.
Yeah, so that's good. That's what you need.
We'll see how far that takes it. Earlier, we were talking about, whether or not you lose your cell phone and you have different ways that you can find it. And I saw a website that put together a list of top 50 things that technology has replaced or things that we as humans no longer do because of what tech is, right? And what's out there. So here are some of the top things that we came up with, and we can always come up with our own list too. And like some of the top that was writing letters. We don't write letters anymore. Email sort of took care of that back in the 80s, really. Map reading, of course, everything's done on Google Maps or some other different form of that. Knowing proper grammar. Obviously, because it, not only does it, and also on this list is going to be spell check as well. But I mean, it tells you when you don't put together words properly and when writing any sort of an email. A lot of technology does that now. Mental math, of course. How much do we, we used to be able to just add in our head, and now it's all done on calculators or smartphones and things like that. Remembering phone numbers, of course, that's one of the bigger ones that's been around for quite a while now. And using a compass, because I guess, again, and just here's an app for that. Handwriting. I know one thing that's been sort of a hot topic over the past few years, maybe 10 years or so, is whether or not they teach kids how to write in cursive. anymore, and that's been stopped in schools for a long time now.
I heard some schools did bring it back, though. I
Did
have
they
heard that.
really?
Yes, yes.
I know my youngest daughter did not. She never learned how to write in cursive. Stamp collecting. I mean, that seems like a sort of an odd one, but making a fire from scratch. Hand washing clothes. I mean, that's kind of been out for a little while, but the list also includes like sewing, knitting, wiring a plug yourself. I didn't realize that was such a handy thing for most people. Preserving food, such as pickling, making your own foods. That I'll sort of say, if you get out of the city, you might find that still exists a lot in the country, because you go to like country flea markets and whatnot, and you'll see where people do that. Or if you go to some of these, I don't know what you want to call it, but like at the fairgrounds where they have these shows and people set up tents and they sell things, and a lot of people still do that. They still do a lot of those things, but you got to get I don't know
like
how
green markets
popular
and stuff
it is.
like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
green
There's that
markets
as
are,
well.
Yeah, green markets are huge. I know. Actually, the one I believe in the city of West Palm Beach, which I enjoy, downtown West Palm. There's one not that far from me in Palm Beach Gardens. They do on Sunday, which is great too. But I think the one in West Palm got voted once again the best green market in the country.
Oh wow!
So if you've never ventured that, it's awesome. Yeah. What about this? I don't know if it's on your list, but I was thinking about this the other day when I was at my mom's house, like flipping through them, making photo albums.
Yeah.
When was the last time you made a photo album?
Yeah, never. It's been a long time.
Alarm clocks. You used to go in everybody's house. They always had an alarm clock by their bed. Or they had a little clock radio, and everybody, that was my alarm. You don't see that anymore. Everybody uses their phone.
Yeah.
Even watches. Even in the watch business, they said a lot less people don't wear watches anymore because they just look at their phone.
Yeah. Changing a tire.
I can't do it.
No, and that's sort of going out. Unless you have an older vehicle, but a lot of these newer vehicles, have self-inflators or
no spare at all.
Greek has, where you don't have a spare, but you got run flats and that type of technology.
Yeah, Mercedes screws you on that.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, they screw you on that.
You know the millions of dollars they save by not having jacks anymore and spares? Millions of dollars. And they just you don't like it? Tough. I mean, years ago, that was just, you open up the trunk, you got a spare. And you got and you had a real spare too. Then they started, taking it down a little. They give you a little thing that just would, go for about 10, 20 miles a tire. And now they just said, screw it, we're just taking it away.
877-927-6969. And you can always text us, 47142. You got to start that text with Real Radio. What are some things that technology has changed for your life? You can always email us, Jimmy@realradio921.com, or hop on your iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio on there. You should have that as your favorites anyway. And you'll see the little microphone there. You can press that microphone and leave us a message. And if you don't swear, we'll put it on the air. Pottery making, storytelling, reading, putting up a shelf yourself. A lot of the stuff is all going away because of technology.
What puts up a shelf for you?
Yeah, I know. That's,
put up a shelf.
Can somebody tell me? Because we hang everything on our own. Yeah.
Here you go. Here's one that I know that Franny will argue: caring for chickens.
Who's caring for the chickens?
What kind of technology?
That's weird. Robots just feeding the chickens and collecting eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom, she does that all herself. And even like the hanging of the shelves, that's interesting. I've never heard anything like that.
Fishing. This says fishing.
What?
Well, yes, you just got to publish about your fish now.
Where's the app for that?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
This one, remember back in the day having to call a movie theater to find out movie times.
Yeah.
Now everything's just right there on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When you're driving, you want a traffic report. You don't have to listen to radio.
Yeah.
Just check it out.
Well, but I do because I like to hear Joel Malkin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jodie Stewart. I like the two of them.
Yeah,
yes.
Jodie's so cool. Joel, traffic report. Morning shade, baby. Check out Joel Malkin. Always put a smile on your face. Him and our boy Brian Mudd. They give you all the information you need and the news. Now, there are so many things that have changed. It really has. That we don't even realize that.
Buying newspapers. I mean, you can get your news on your phone right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
Watching television. I mean, you can just go there anywhere. It's on your phone.
No, absolutely. But I don't think it'll ever stop people from really watching television, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody enjoys that big old screen. But something that, and I never utilized it before this was available, all these apps and websites, but I know that my parents did when booking big trips, utilizing a travel agent.
Yeah.
Now you have Priceline, Expedia, Travelocity, you have all these things, and then you just do them right from your phone or computer.
You're right.
I mean, they still exist. They are there, but I just don't know how busy they are.
I don't know either, but it is funny, though, because I think tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow night. There's a friend of ours that does it now. She does it for the cruise industry though,
Okay.
That's
where
good.
they put together packages for cruises
Mm-hmm.
at really, really discounted prices. So there might be a little bit of that out there. But you're right with these different websites that you can go to.
Yeah.
Make it
It's
easy.
probably really knocked on the travel industry.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've just opened up the text line 47142, and somebody did say travel agents and real tickets and paper concert tickets to save too. Right?
yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
Commuting to work. Now we work from home. They said that was one of those things. Yep.
Yeah,
They
I missed
said,
the
damn
tickets.
technology. The internet got rid of porno magazines and adult film theaters as well too. Because now you just watch it on your phone.
That's it. It's done. You don't need it. Yeah, I missed the
That's
tickets.
Not true. Call me later.
Call me later. 877-967-6969. Yeah, I missed the tickets for sporting events and concerts.
And they still have them.
They're more money.
They do. They still have them because when I went to the Orange Bowl, I had the tickets on my phone.
Yeah.
But then when my buddy had moved us down to lower level, he handed us paper tickets, and I was like, oh, and I was obviously I was extremely happy that we were getting down to lower level.
They were special
I
tickets.
was in like the top. But I got tickets I could hold on to as a souvenir too.
Oh, did you keep them?
Of course.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that. I definitely do miss that. They went away with it.
How about like a regular concert, like Bon Jovi, right? So Bon Jovi has, more than likely if you get tickets now at for I Think Financial Amphitheater, right? And they send you it's all electronic,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Do you,
Yep.
even for something like that, can you still get a paper ticket?
I
think you can, but it's more money.
It's more money. Okay.
Yeah, like last
They
year.
charge you more?
Yeah, like last year when I was talking about Dolphin tickets, and I said to the guy, "Can I get the actual?" He goes, "Yeah, but there's a more. You get paid more for that."
I remember
don't thi-
reading
I don't
about
know.
that.
I
Yeah,
don't-
the NFL.
But I've been to a bunch of concerts and none of them have I have seen it where you can print it out, but it's a big piece of paper.
Right.
Right. I've seen those. I don't see where they mail out those normal tickets. Or a lot of time, which I think it's just easier because everybody has their phone on them. You just go ahead and just download it on your phone. But you have the option, even same thing when I went to South Beach and Food and Wine, you could print out this big piece of paper with
Yeah.
a QR code on it and
Right.
take
Yeah.
that with you.
Mhm.
Or you just add it to your wallet on your phone and you don't have to worry about carrying anything. But I haven't seen the actual tickets that we're used to having.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, because you used to keep them, souvenirs, stuff like that.
But that's the same thing with putting them in a photo album. I would
Yeah.
put mine in a photo album. I don't
there
know
you
the
go.
last time I've even looked or purchased or where you can get them. Maybe Michael's.
Like I said, but the Dolphins, if you want the actual ticket, it was more money. Maybe concerts. I have never done that for a concert to ask, but I know at the Dolphins when I was talking about it. I know the Miami Heat were one of the first teams in the NBA to go to ticketless a few years back,
right?
And everybody has them. I mean, I just find it to be a pain in the ass. And the other thing is, if you want to transfer them to somebody else.
It's very easy to transfer to somebody else this way.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. It gives you the option right there. Ticketmaster does. And all you have to do is just put in their first, last name and their email, and bam, it's right to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's
if
not
you're
that
doing,
hard.
yeah, I know. But if you're doing shenanigans, you don't want people to know what you're doing. You always got to worry about that. When you have the tickets, you can just give them to people.
Some things yes, some things no. If it's something like a concert, I think you can just forward and pass that along.
That's it.
That's one way. But I don't know if that works for other things like amusement parks. Because I know the one amusement park, like the last time I went to
They have your name, yeah.
Universal, it all goes by your name and address and everything. So you have to be specific and be able to prove that you're who you are with a credit card.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
You're
you
right.
can transfer that way, but maybe there are ways, and you just have to look into it or something.
It's changed, and most times they do it, obviously, to save money. They don't have any more of that printing costs.
Paperless. I mean, it's the big thing now.
Yep, everybody's got it.
going paperless.
It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We got 11:45. We got tickets to Motley Crue coming at you. And also, it's He Said, She Said. Jimmy will read your quote, and you have to decide if Franny said it or I said it. It's pretty simple. And we'll come back with some fun facts and a lot more in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Peace.
This is Real Radio 92.1, an iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart Radio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Hey, it's Franny. Join Real Radio at the Palm Beach Outlets for Tastings, the unlimited food, wine, and craft beer event. Sample foods from area restaurants like Giovanni's, Don Ramon, Mission Barbecue, Bimini Twist, and more. Wine, craft beer, and liquor sampling from Cigar City Brewing, Southern Tier Hot Cocoa Stout, Shiner Strawberry Blonde, and a ton more. It's Tastings at the Palm Beach Outlets this Saturday from 4 to 7. Get your advance tickets now for just $25 at pbtastings.com. Or be the first to sample with a VIP ticket that gets you in an hour early. Tastings, sponsored by Humana, Florida A&M University's Mary, Sprouts Farmers Market, and presented by Dr. G's Urgent Care, the best urgent care in South Florida.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Simple Green. Warmer weather and longer days means it's time to start enjoying your backyard again. Simple Green has all the products you need to tackle your entire spring cleaning to-do list. From decks and patios to walls, siding, walkways, and more. See where to buy at simplegreen.com.
Hey, it's Sisney. Tanya Rad and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody.
As a mom, I'm very thankful to all the folks who've gotten vaccinated and gotten their kids vaccinated, because events like this are safer and we all want more real-life moments. Grab your friends and family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much.
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 800-730-8405 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check. As easy as, that's 800-730-8405.
Straight Talk Wireless now has the new iPhone 13 with cinematic mode, which lets you focus on what matters. And with Straight Talk, you can focus on getting the best deal. Our Silver Unlimited plan is just $45 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. And it runs on the largest, most dependable networks, now with nationwide 5G. With the iPhone 13 on Straight Talk, you can share whatever you want, wherever you want. Straight Talk Wireless. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Grab your family and watch the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody. Shout out to all who got vaccinated, got your kids vaccinated.
So events like this are safer and just more enjoyable for all.
Live stream the exclusive Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much.
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
Do you know why GiveMeTheVIN.com is America's best car buyer? Because we've made it so fast, so easy, and so darn reliable. GiveMeTheVIN.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
There's a lot of personal injury lawyer ads out there, but this is the only one you need to remember. It's ZipClaims.com. Perfect for car accidents, slip and falls, and homeowner insurance claims. See, personal injury lawyers take 30 to 40% of the money they recover for you. That's money that should be going in your pocket, not theirs. And thanks to COVID, it could take 3 to 5 years for your case to go to trial. That's too long. So if you're looking for a fast and fair resolution to your case, use ZipClaims.com. Hi, I'm attorney John Broder, and other lawyers charge you 30 to 40% regardless of whether your case settles or goes to trial. That's not fair, which is why I started ZipClaims.com, where you can use our software for free and keep 100% of your settlement money. 96% of cases settle, so yours probably will too. Don't hire an expensive lawyer who's going to overcharge you to settle your case. Visit ZipClaims.com. Restrictions apply, so visit zipclaims.com to see if your claim qualifies. Visit zipclaims.com today.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Heading out along 95 without much of a hassle. Looking good on the Belvedere Curve in West Palm. Up to speed there. And running smoothly on the Turnpike as well. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber.
HOA and condo board members, are you looking to bring fiber optics to your community? Ensure your community is ready for the future with reliable fiber internet, world-class TV, and smart home services. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/bulk today.
Because you're listening to Francis and Jimmy. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's Real Radio 92.1. Always want to thank you guys for listening and consuming us every day, 9 to 1. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello.
And now we got time for some fun facts.
It's Franny's Fun Facts. All right. Well, I like to base mine around the holidays. And today we got a few fun holidays. I know in your intro you heard something, but it was kind of, I was like, what kind of fun facts do we have about goofing off? But it is National Goof Off Day, so have a great time today. It's also National Agriculture Day. It's As Young as You Feel Day. So hopefully you all feel young. It's American Diabetes Association Alert Day, World Water Day, and this is what I'm basing it on. It's National Sing Out Loud Day. Sing. Have a great time. Sing in the shower, sing in the car, sing at work.
Figaro.
Just sing. So these are some interesting facts about singing. We know how much G loves to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Unlike most muscles, your vocal cords work best when they're tight. Other muscles don't.
Tight.
I can see that.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When we're singing, sounds come out of our mouths at around 750 miles per hour. That's fast. That's fast. That's fast.
Quick.
That's just fast. Uh-huh. Less than 2% of the population is actually tone deaf, which is a term people use when someone can't sing very well. They say with practice, most of us will be able to carry a tune.
Hare Krishna.
Less than 2% of the population is actually tone deaf. Right?
Really?
I believe I am very much so, but I guess I haven't practiced enough.
I got a buddy of mine taking singing lessons right now. He's in his 50s. Very nice guy. It was just unusual for him to say that the other day. He goes, I have singing lessons. I was like, really? He said, yeah. I want to learn how to sing.
Well,
It's
maybe
interesting.
I'll start taking lessons because a lot of these, like I said, when you practice enough, you can carry a tune.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this guy. Such a songbird. Besides the whole, vocal cords being tight, work best when they're tight, singers can also change the shape of their throat by training it.
Ooh, that can help.
More ways than one.
The rent is due. The rent is due.
Also, people suggest that singing, that muscle that you're using, it's much like a muscle, and that if you don't train and practice, you could actually lose your ability.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so keep on training that.
It's like a lot of things in life. Riding a bike.
Yes, but it is very weird because there's also muscle memory too. So if you stop doing something, you're doing something for a while, like lifting weights or whatever, your muscles can jump back into it pretty easily.
Who wears short shorts? Jimmy's got a tongue. Some great hits over the years.
Like carolers and stuff like that, or being in a band. They say singing in groups has been proven to help people feel happier.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, and a whole bunch of people are singing.
So if you're down and out, just get into a group, join an a cappella group. Makes you feel a lot happier.
Yeah, Glee Club.
Uh-huh.
Sing on the street with strangers.
And then finally, singing can help with you or can help with you get a better night's sleep. They said listening to music uses your entire brain, and then if you start singing along, they say that it actually helps you snooze a little better.
Wow, I never heard that.
Yes. So do that. When you go to bed, listen to music and start singing.
This freaking kid, I bring him a coffee and he's going to get another one. $1.48. What's my name? What's my name?
Oh, boy.
What's my name? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just think you know my name.
I'm surprised you don't have any of him doing Sinatra. I'm sorry.
Man, that was an oldie but
I
good.
might, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Donka Shane, too.
Oh, yeah,
Well, we
that's
don't got
solid.
Donka Shane.
That's solid.
Donka's bad. That's bad. I like that one, though. Because Jimmy's in that. I like that.
Yeah.
So singing will help you sleep. Wow.
that's
I
what they say.
never knew that.
Yep.
Interesting. I might try that because everybody knows I have a hard time sleeping.
There you go. Just sing yourself to sleep.
Sing myself to sleep. Sing myself to sleep.
Yeah,
in sorrows.
like a lullaby.
Your next door neighbor, will you shut up and go to sleep?
Well, I mean, as a kid, did your parents ever sing to you?
A lullaby.
Yeah. A lullaby?
A lullaby?
All right. Is that a combo
Is that like a
between
lollipop?
lollipop? I was thinking a lullaby. Did you combine them?
Yeah.
My mother used to put NyQuil in my milk and just say, here, drink this, Greg. You'll be fine.
That sounds disgusting.
At least I would go out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And maybe a little brandy.
Scotch.
Oh, yeah.
Scotch, yeah. Scotch and NyQuil.
There you go. Oh, my God. What a mix that
I
would
do that
be.
as an adult.
Yeah.
Put you right to sleep.
Monday night. That's Franny. NyQuil and Scotch. Just take it down and you feel good. A classic movie is turning 50, and it's starting to get a lot of hype. The Godfather is turning 50 years old. It was on the cover of Cigar Aficionado. A lot of backstories about that. A lot of people were fans of The Godfather. I only met one person who didn't see it, and that was Johnny C.
2 people.
You never saw it either?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. You didn't go to Marlin King. Wow, that's unbelievable. Franny ever saw it, and Johnny. But yeah, it's turning 50 years old.
I didn't see it until a couple years ago.
What did you think about it if you saw it?
Oh, I liked it. Yeah.
Did
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Too
yeah,
much
I was
hype,
a fan. No, I didn't think so. I never watched it because I was always told it's like a 5-hour movie, and I just never
Like, I don't have time.
I never dedicated the time
Yeah.
for it. That's all. And then finally one day, Carla had it on. This is going back, but we still had it on VHS, so we popped it in and watched it.
I think the first one was like 2.5 hours, maybe, or 3. I'm not sure.
Which I guess is kind of common now for movies. There's a lot of longer movies, but back in the day, I bet you that was probably one of the longer.
Yeah.
And wasn't Gone with the Wind forever long, too?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I know The Godfather took $6 million to actually make, and they crushed it. I think they got 4 or 5 Oscars. And then Godfather 2, I think was the only sequel to ever get a Oscar.
And do so well.
Yeah. And they weren't going to do Godfather 2 either. They were not hype on doing it, and they ended up doing it. And
it's in theaters. They are, because of, as G-Man mentioned, the milestone. Would you say 50 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're actually having it in theaters right now.
Great cast.
Where you can watch it, the original Godfather.
And all those guys, except Marlon Brando, were unknown. They didn't want Pacino. They didn't want Robert Duvall. They didn't want James Caan, Paramount. But the director got them all.
Diane Keaton was in that too?
Yep. She played Michael's wife. And that was a famous line when he said, "Don't ask me about my business, Kay."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was so many great lines in that movie. Take the cannolis after they shot the guy.
That's something we can do fun facts on that movie too, because there's probably a gazillion of them. I think one of them was I always remember that Brando, for whatever reason, that cat that he had was just on the set. It was a stray cat that was roaming around. It was on set.
Yep.
It took to him. It jumped on his lap, and they just decided to leave it in, and as if it was his pet cat.
You're right. And people thought for years that meant something, or that wise guys like that, but it wasn't. You're right. That was just a cat on the set. I remember reading that.
At least that's the wives' tale that's out there, and I believe it. I have no reason not to believe it. You know, so.
I read that. Yeah, that the cat was just on the set, just jumped on him, and hung out, and they were doing that. The singer was.
So you know that because I'm looking right now, that leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Yeah.
That was improvised. It actually wasn't scripted.
I believe so. Yeah, I've heard that.
They said that horse's head was real.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one. They said a fake horse head was used in rehearsals, but when the cameras were actually rolling, Coppola replaced it with the real thing. And so they were very surprised, and the actor did scream when he saw it. So the whole time as they're practicing fake, and then as they roll the cameras, he's like, I'm going to put a real dead horse's head there.
The singer in the movie was supposed to be Frank Sinatra. People said that, whether or not it was. Where the
storyline, right? Yeah,
where he couldn't get the part in the movie, and then he got that.
Did you know the words mafia or mob were never uttered in the movie?
Until then?
Huh?
Oh, in that movie?
In the movie. Were never uttered in the movie, they say.
Wow.
Yep. Sofia Coppola, who's also in her own right a very good director, was in all 3 Godfather movies.
Yep.
She's the baby in the baptism scene. Oscar. They said when Roger Moore called Brando's name for Best Actor in the evening of March 5th, 1973, they said that a woman approached the stage and waved away the Academy statue and read a statement basically saying, "I'm representing Marlon Brando this evening, and he asked me to that he cannot accept this very generous award." And it was because of a reason. He had a personal reason. So we won't go into that. But yeah, he didn't accept it.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people claim that he stuffed his mouth with cotton for the movie, and he did not. They said he didn't. But yeah, so there's a few facts that I just pulled up quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. You'll hear a lot about The Godfather. Godfather 1 and 2, like I said. 3 wasn't as good. A lot of people didn't like it. I think they waited too long. The storyline wasn't as good.
I've never heard one person say they liked it. It was especially as much as 1 and 2 were so beloved.
Yeah, they didn't get a lot of the same actors either. They got Pacino, Diane Keaton, but they didn't get Robert Duvall. It just, I don't know, it was a little bit far-fetched with the Vatican thing and the whole thing, and I don't know, it just seemed a little bit forward. Andy Garcia was in it, but I don't know, just didn't take like the first 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, 50 years for The Godfather, and I think they said it cost $6 million to make, and it crushed it.
That was something we brought up just the other day on the show for whatever reason. I had seen that, and and they equated it to what it would have cost in today's, but even still was pretty inexpensive, and ended up obviously making a lot of money.
Yeah, it did very, very well. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We'll come back 11:45. Got tickets to Motley Crue coming at you. Peace.
What's a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Celebrate the music you loved listening to all year.
Plus, your favorite artists will take home iHeartRadio Music Awards.
iHeartRadio! Don't miss our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Watch exclusively on Fox.
Tonight at 8.
We're all looking forward to getting back to real-life moments. Thanks to COVID vaccines that help prevent severe illness, we can do this. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is proud to help celebrate the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Visit vaccines.gov today.
Rover's Morning Glory is brought to you by the Florida Outdoor Expo at the West Palm Beach Fairgrounds.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Hi, my name's Joe Cordell. Sometimes in divorce, courts require the higher earner to pay to the other party what's called spousal support or alimony. Usually this order can be modified in certain circumstances, but such modifications are often complicated and are best entrusted to attorneys that are well acquainted with such matters. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and by appointment only in Dadeland. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to have someone else say it. Because for some reason, when a random person talks about how great something is in a commercial, it's more believable.
I saved with a Progressive home and auto bundle.
And there you have it. I mean, I'm not sure why she's more believable than me, but either way, you get the point about the saving. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
At the United States Postal Service, we deliver with advanced technology and equipment so we can reach over 160 million addresses across the country. We're delivering for fingers, Doers, movers, shakers, groundbreakers, future makers, innovators, trailblazers, disruptors, streamers, dreamers. So no matter what business you're in, we'll always be delivering for you. USPS, delivering for America. Learn more at usps.com/delivering.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Presented by the Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
Get out and go! Go! To the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Go for top brands like Tiffin, Winnebago, Fleetwood, and more. Go for a massive selection of motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Go for huge discounts on every RV in the show. Go for free admission and parking. Go to RVShowUSA.com. Then get out and go to the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds starting Thursday.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. And now you can set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ultimate ocean views. Plus, kids sail free, so gather the group. And rest easy with flexible booking changes. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our award-winning private island. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Heading out along 95 without much of a hassle. Looking good on the Belvedere Curve in West Palm. Up to speed there. And running smoothly on the Turnpike as well. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Hiring heating up? Indeed's hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. Sponsor a post and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates on Indeed whose resumes match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
This is Alec Baldwin. The new season of my podcast, Here's the Thing, is returning on iHeartRadio. It's my chance to talk to artists, policymakers, and performers, like comedian Tim Dillon.
I couldn't tell you my congressman. I know every maitre d' of every restaurant. I know who's working Craig's. I know who's working all the places I want to go. Who's at El Pastel?
When I'm in town, you come with. We're going to go to Craig's. Listen to Here's the Thing with me, Alec Baldwin, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station.
Here's another one where technology has changed. Instead of calling into your local radio station, you can just go onto the app, press a little microphone button, and leave them a message. Hopefully they'll play it on the air. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. How about that Greek kid?
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're in The Penthouse on a Tuesday morning. Today's going to be a great day. Why? Tell me why. 877-927-6969. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hey.
And you guys are always available, and we want you to jump into the show. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Email Jimmy. Don't forget, you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. And you can watch us on Real TV, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
So just quickly, I want to give you all a heads up. We did a Facebook Live video on Real Radio 921's Facebook. That's facebook.com/Real Radio 921. If you have not started giving us a follow, why not? But we did it because we have our tastings event coming up this Saturday. That is March 26th from 4 to 7 o'clock at the Palm Beach Outlets. And when I say tastings, I mean you're going to be tasting a lot of things. You're going to tastings. You're going to be tasting a lot of things. Unlimited food. We got wine, craft beer, spirits like Knox and Dunn, Florida. Rum's going to be there. Costa Tequila, if that's your jam. There's also going to be all kinds of wine vendors. Cigar City Brewing, if you like beer. Southern Tier Hot Cocoa Stout, which sounds delicious. Giovanni's Restaurant. That's actually, I was talking to my husband, and I was because we're going to be at tastings, and I think a lot of us are going to show up. All your, and maybe not so favorites and not so favorites over here on Real Radio. Hopefully we are all your favorites, but we're going to be we're going to be making appearances and cameos because this is our event. This is our 5th year doing it, and it's really a great time. So Giovanni's is actually where we go get our pizza dough. Oh, cool. So when you guys had the pizza, when we had a little pizza party, that pizza dough, it's right across the street, and we've tried making our own and purchasing it from other grocery stores. Theirs is hands down the best. That's why we go there. But Don Ramone's, yesterday we had Mission Barbecue.
Ooh.
We did a Facebook Live video.
It
If
was
you have
good.
not seen it, it was great.
It really was.
Oh my God, their pulled chicken was to die for.
Coleslaw.
Oh, it was so good. And just now, Tropical Smoothie Cafe made another stop, and they came with their Cajun shrimp wraps and bowls and some smoothies. And so we made a video of that, and they are definitely going to be at tastings. So if you want to get tickets for this Saturday, you can go to realradio921.com, keyword tastings, and that will send you to the site where you can get your tickets and all the information about the event. Now, those tickets are $25. If you want to come an hour before everybody else, that's from 4 to 5 is that hour. That's VIP, which means you can eat and drink before the rest of the crowd comes in. So make sure you do that. And that is sponsored by Humana, Florida A&M University's Mary, Sprouts Farmers Market, and presented by Dr. G's Urgent Care.
Very cool.
Yes.
Big event Saturday 26. Put it on your calendar. You have a great time. Like Franny said, you also taste some great food, drink some great wines and liquors, and get to see some people that you might be fans of on Real Radio and all the other stations. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking, here's one. Have you ever done something dumb while you were drunk? Well, I guess there's a million stories like that out there. Here's one for you. A 32-year-old woman in England named Kaylee Williams is trying to track down a random guy named Daniel Forty. About 10 years after she got his name tattooed on her ass. By the way, they posted a picture of this article. Nice ass, honey. They never dated or even hooked up, but back in 2012, she was on vacation with her friends at a resort off the coast of Spain. And they had been drinking, of course, and met a couple of guys at a tattoo shop who were all dressed up as babies. I don't know why that's so significant. One of them was a guy named Daniel Ford, as he had said, who dared her to get his name inked on her rear end. He offered to pay for it as well. So she was like, screw it. And she went for it. And that's the last time that she has ever seen him. And she was even dating someone back then. And when she showed it to her boyfriend at the time, he was okay with it, believe it or not. He thought it was pretty funny. So it's not clear if she's single or not now, but she's been hunting the guy down. She's trying to find him now. And the last thing she'd heard of that he lived in Wales, but no luck yet. She'd been looking around on Facebook. But how about that? Just one night you're just out. Get my name tattooed on your butt.
No problem.
She did.
I will.
How drunk was she?
You going to pay for that?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I got that. And then you can say, I got a girl's name tattooed on my ass. What do you think of that?
And his full name, too. I mean, can you imagine that?
His social security number?
Oh, my God.
That seems to be a recurring thing lately about whether or not you get somebody's name tattooed on you.
Yeah.
Apparently she did it, and this dude was a stranger.
I've done a lot of dumb things, but never that dumb. I really have. So there is a rumor going on, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So a couple stories came out recently about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And just recently, I guess he was on a podcast. He was talking about it, and he was telling a story about him. So they must be somewhat of buddies, because he was saying that they had a recent trip to St. Bart's together. And between the two of them, I can see that being a pretty fun time. But Mike Tyson claims that they experimented with psychedelics while partying together in St. Bart's. And he said, I've been smoking with him forever, but we decided to do some shrooms as well.
Right.
So in the latest episode of Hotboxin' podcast, which I guess he co-hosts with Paul Pierce, he talks about how he's with him and they were partying. And, excuse me, and they decided to bring in the new year. Not only was just them, like I guess Drake was there.
Wow.
Jeff Bezos.
Wow.
A bunch of A-list stars were there hanging out, having a good time. Mm-hmm. But then they decided to shroom and trip their balls off. But he said it was a really good time. So then this new discussion comes in, and I don't know, and I think it was during the same podcast about Tyson getting back in the ring. So we know that one of the Paul brothers, was it Logan or Jake? Who hopped in the ring with help me with
Holyfield?
With yeah.
Right?
No, with
Tyson?
Mayweather.
Mayweather, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know which one.
I think it was Logan Paul, right? Because
I'm not
Jake
sure.
Paul is the one who flipped his hat.
I'm not familiar with the brothers as far as telling them apart.
I think it was Logan Paul who did. But anyway, so now Jake Paul says he wants to get in the ring, and he's been talking about getting in the ring. He's been talking about fighting Conor McGregor. He wants to fight everybody.
Right. Doesn't care.
But clearly he's friends with this guy if they're partying in St. Bart's when they're tripping on mushrooms. But Mike Tyson. So this guy claims that, and by this I mean Mike Tyson, he wants an extremely, what I believe is an unrealistic figure.
Probably why he threw it out there.
To get back in the ring. So he was in the ring in 2020. And that's when he did that exhibition fight with Roy Jones Jr.
Right.
And so it ended in a draw, which everybody was like, boo. Like, we want to see knockouts, right? Yeah. And I watched it. I remember going to a sports bar, and it was packed.
Really?
I mean, people were standing outside of the sports bar to watch it.
I remember you saying that.
Because it was a pay-per-view fight, and if you're there, you can check it out, watch it for free. But it was nuts how busy it was. So they were talking about it, and he said, yes, it would take him an astronomical fee to get him to fight again. So I guess that means he really has no interest, because the amount he threw out there, a cool $1 billion.
Oh, well, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, $1 billion.
You got to get sponsors.
$1 billion, and I'll get back in there.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Anything's possible.
I agree.
You know, you don't want to say no to some sheet that pulls up and says, hey, I want to see this fight. Here you go. But $1 billion? Yeah.
That ain't happening.
No, it's not happening.
I can't see it.
No way. But that makes me think this is how much he really doesn't want to get back in the ring.
No.
If you're throwing out a number like that.
I don't think he does. He's in his 50s. He's doing very well right now. And also, one of the things, like, he's friends. I mean, you know, a lot of people feel like, you know, they like when the guys hate each other.
Yes.
You know, if they're partying in the same bars, you might think like it's all a wink fight. You know what I mean? That's what everybody thought McGregor and Mayweather. A lot of people said after the fight, they thought the two just hung out and said, oh my God, can you believe we just pulled this off? Because nobody got hurt.
How's the Pete Davidson and Kanye fight? Is that coming along yet?
I don't know. That'd be good. I would pay for that. That I would say. I would definitely think. I think people would watch that. I really do.
Too.
I mean, Pete Davidson right now is one of the hottest names. Everywhere I go, I hear his name. I heard guys at the cigar bar the other day in their late 70s talking about him. They follow him on Instagram, or the Kardashians they follow. And then my stepson was talking about him the other day, 15 years old. Just crazy. But yeah, he's out there. And obviously the notoriety he gets because he's dating Kim Kardashian now, was going to go up in space, all the things with Kanye. So his name's out there. He's definitely hot. It is the Penthouse. It is a Tuesday. And we'll come back with a trifecta and then your chance to win some Motley Crue tickets at 11:45 in the Penthouse. Peace.
The fine woman in your smart speaker knows what you need.
Really?
Don't ask how. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by WhatsApp. No one should read your personal messages. That's why WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption. It protects whatever you send before, during, and after you send it. So no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Always message privately. WhatsApp.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. And if you like South Florida and South Florida living, you got to add Tito's Handmade Vodka. Maybe you're on the golf course after a tough day, get some Tito's. Maybe you're on a boat fishing, add some Tito's. Or maybe you're just hanging out smoking a cigar with some of your friends, add some Tito's Handmade Vodka. And if you want to kick off any morning, how about a Bloody Mary with Tito's Handmade Vodka? Stop by and get some Tito's in your life. It's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. For all occasions, for all the time. Peace.
If you're involved in a legal dispute, call me, Glenn Levine, a board-certified civil trial lawyer at the law offices of Anajar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's Sisney. You know, Tanya Rad and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody.
You know, as a mom, I'm very thankful to all the folks who've gotten vaccinated and gotten their kids vaccinated, because events like this are safer, and we all want more real-life moments. Grab your friends and family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much.
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
In business, it's never just another day. Every day is the day. There's the day you open your 500th location or expand to a new city. The day you deliver a make-or-break pitch from 1,000 miles away. Or the day that you have to start it all over again. That's the thing. You never know what the day might bring. But with Comcast Business, you'll have the powerful solutions you need to handle anything that comes your way. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. The freedom to control your network from anywhere. And advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. All backed by a team of can-do collaborators ready to roll up their sleeves and make things happen 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Your favorite radio station. Yeah, this one right here. And thousands more just like it are streaming on the free iHeartRadio app. And now you can talk to them with a single tap. Play any iHeartRadio station and tap the talkback mic on the screen to send your message in seconds. Ooh, and it's True Crime Week. Check our dangerously good lineup, including the new iHeart original podcast, What Happened to Sally Beale. Download the free iHeartRadio app today and discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol in 95 is accident-free from Boca to Jupiter. Looking good on the Turnpike as well, but we have a possible crane accident at a construction site. This is east of Federal Highway off Woolbright Road. Expect some big backups in that area. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack. The new Big Track Double Sausage, Egg and Cheese Croissant from Racetrack has twice the tastiness to get you going at breakfast time. You know what they say, if you love something, double it. Available now for a limited time at participating locations.
Into Real Radio. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello there.
And in a few minutes, your chance to win tickets to Motley Crue coming at you at 11:45. Right now, we're going to do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
LeBron went home last night with his teammates, the Los Angeles Lakers, as they took on the Cavs, and he had a big dunk. Slam dunk on Kevin Love, and then Kevin Love's getting married soon, so he said, I didn't want to do it to Kevin Love. I hope he still invites me to the wedding. LeBron dropped in 38 points, and the Lakers won. Lakers have had a terrible second half and a terrible season. They are in ninth place in the West. Hopefully they make the playoffs. We'll see what happens with that, but they are not playing good right now. But LeBron went home last night and had a good game. LeBron also, over the weekend, became the second leading scorer in NBA history. There's only one person above him, and that is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he will try to surpass him next season, and I'm sure he will, and he'll be the all-time scorer in NBA history, which will be unbelievable for LeBron. In the NFL, a lot of big trades. We've been hearing in the last couple of weeks. Quarterbacks are just changing teams, and Matt Ryan has a new team. He is gone from the Falcons, and he's going to Indianapolis Colts. And Winston re-signed with the Saints for $28 million. This will be a third year for him with the Saints. Had a good season last year until he got hurt. But the Saints to bring him back again for 2 seasons for $28 million. And Baker Mayfield does still not have a team. Where's he going to end up? There's only a couple spots. Some people thought Pittsburgh. I don't think that's going to be it. It's either going to be Seattle or Houston. That's where I can say. He wants to start. I don't think he wants to go anywhere and be a backup. And he's not going to get good money to be a backup. But I can see him going someplace else.
Did Carolina sign somebody?
You're right, Jimmy. Carolina's another team. Good point.
And how about the Commanders? Am I saying as
Yeah.
Commanders?
Washington.
Yeah, they signed. They got Wentz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got Wentz. But yeah, Carolina is another team that he could go to.
And we still don't really know where Jimmy G is with San Fran and what that deal is going to be. I mean, they're still kind of. I mean, we're leaning that he is leaving San Francisco. Still, is it?
Oh, well, that's what they're saying. But the only thing with Jimmy G is after the season, he had to get a shoulder operation.
Right.
So they want to see. I guess teams want to see before they draft him how he is.
Mm-hmm.
He might end up in San Fran. You never know.
Yeah, stay.
Because of his injury. I don't know if somebody's going to be biting on him if they don't know if he can play or not.
True.
They'll give him a physical, but there's been so many quarterbacks that have changed. This year, a lot of them. And Russell Wilson, one of the biggest ones. He's in Denver now, which is a shock.
Yeah.
And our Miami Dolphins, we still got Tua, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna go with Tua next year, and hopefully things will be better for us. And in college basketball, it is the biggest time of year. It is the madness. How is your bracket? That is the question everybody asks. And the Zags, the number 1 seed, are still the favorite to win it all in Vegas. Arizona is also still alive, another number 1 seed. I like Villanova at 13-1 this morning in Vegas. That's my pick to win it all. We'll see. They take on Michigan Thursday night. And our Canes are still alive. The Canes, and they're going for a record. If they win, it'll be the first Hurricane basketball team, I think, to make the Elite 8, which will be really, really cool. And they pulled one of the biggest upsets last week on Sunday night as they beat up Auburn pretty bad. They were 9-point underdogs, or 8. So that was big. And again, you can't do March Madness this year without mentioning the St. Peter's Peacocks. They're still alive, too. That school in Jersey City, New Jersey, getting so much notoriety right now. And that is your trifecta. Peace.
So I think we all have things that we regret. And I don't mean like life regrets, even though it could be. But these are purchases, according to Finance Buzz, that you will instantly regret. Now, some of these are major purchases, and I've heard a lot of people who do regret these. I've been on tours sometimes you get like a really sweet hotel deal, but you have to do it, or get like tickets to a park, but you have to go on tours for this.
Okay.
And they're timeshares.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
People bitch about that.
That stuff still goes on. Huh?
It still goes on.
It's amazing.
Yep, and some people were like, oh man, they might think it's a great deal for people who can't afford to purchase a second vacation home or condo.
Yeah.
But they're definitely not for everyone. They allow you to have access to a home or condo for a fraction of the time per year sometimes. However, there isn't much flexibility, and a lot of people end up wasting their money because they can't match up their schedule to when those timeshares are available.
Yep.
So then they just end up spending the money on it and never go throughout the year so they say those one of those things. They say, pro tip, an Airbnb or hotel stay may help if you're working on how to save money and you're able to make flexible plans. So probably don't go ahead and purchase that timeshare. They say additional things on it you need to look out for include high maintenance fees and, as I mentioned, the obligation to vacation at the same time and place every single year when you put your money into that. It's true. I know that there are some, I don't know if you consider it timeshare, but there's certain like hotel deals, like Wyndham, I believe, has them, where you spend like a certain amount a year, and then you can utilize their hotels across the country or wherever it is.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Subscription boxes. I am a sucker. I have a couple subscriptions that I do, and I don't use half the stuff that comes to my house, but I have been too lazy to cancel those subscriptions. I say lazy, I just forget. But a lot of people are like, "Ooh, that's cool." They're those curated items, these box. Sometimes they do one for dogs. They have that, the bark boxes. They have snack ones. They have one for health. They have makeup ones, specialty products. But those are one of the things, and they say the same thing as me. Usually, the people just eventually just take that stuff and just kind of like put it in the back burner or toss it and never use it. And so you're spending. I know mine is, but like I have one that's $9.99 a month, and I have another one that's $14 a month, and it adds up.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Something I think that most of us are guilty of on here, souvenirs.
Yep.
How many of us go on vacation and pick up a souvenir, and then you're just like, all right, now what? What you go home with it, and you're like, this doesn't belong anywhere in my house.
I was in New Mexico.
What am I doing with this tiny spoon? Like, what am I?
I was in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yeah, like
Peacock.
One thing I do get, and I utilize, and you can tell when you look at my refrigerator, is magnets. So we do get magnets.
My dad used to do that.
Yes, and then something that my husband and I are starting to do, I guess more of a tradition, is Christmas ornaments too.
Oh, that's nice.
So if we go somewhere and if they ornaments, yes,
that's nice.
Yeah,
it brings back a nice
something that will bust out once a year.
Yeah,
it doesn't take up too much space.
Yeah, that's nice.
This one, G-Man, maybe you agree with this one. Expensive special occasion clothing.
Yes.
They said that there's dress codes, and every time there's a special occasion, people go and buy new things. They're like, but why don't you just bust out the same thing that you've had the whole time? Because it's special occasion. You don't wear it that often.
A lot of my friends went to a white party Friday night in Wellington, polo party, and they were calling me up to borrow jackets or pants, because it's a white party. And if you don't have it, that'd be a perfect example.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So that you would have to buy one. Jimmy, do we have somebody on hold?
We do. We have Scott on the line. Scott, welcome to the Penthouse. Hey, Scott.
Scott, you there? No, Scott hung up.
Scott hung up.
Yeah, definitely sometimes for different events or wedding or something like that, people might do. You could also rent clothes, too. I mean, I never really knew that.
There's a lot of websites now. There's a lot of apps where you can totally do that.
Yeah, I never knew that. I was dating somebody one time, and she used to always rent dresses, and I was always impressed. Like, wow, that's a beautiful dress. That's a beautiful dress. And I knew the makes were very expensive, and I was like, wow, this girl's got some wardrobe. And then one day I saw a box at her house. She goes, oh, it's a dress I'm wearing.
It's Rent the Runway is probably what she utilizes. And they have everything from very pricey designer dresses to things that most of us can afford.
Yeah, she was smart. She goes, I'll wear it one night. I'm not going to wear it again. So why buy it? And it was very affordable. I think it was like $50.
I think Amazon actually now does wardrobe rentals too.
Oh, no kidding.
Because they have the I know they have the new Prime. They have, I think it's called Prime Wardrobe, but I think they have the option to rent stuff too.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
it's also something for guys to go on interviews. Like instead of going out and buying a suit that you might not wear, you know what I mean? You want to look good, maybe you just rent something.
Sure.
You know what? You should do something like that because I know Prime Wardrobe and there's also other things I know my sisters utilize where you go on there and you kind of like curate your own I guess like your wardrobe of clothing and they put them in a box and so people will go through them and they're like, I like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. And they'll return what they don't like and they'll keep it. But you always said that you want to be a personal shopper. This way you don't have to necessarily go and hit the stores or really go face to face with people. You just kind of curate a wardrobe for them.
Say, here you go.
Yeah.
And save the money.
Yeah, exactly.
And make some money.
It could be a little business, a little side hustle for you.
There you go.
It is 11:45, so now is your opportunity to pick up the phone, 877-927-6969. If you want to go see Motley Crue, we'll make it happen. Jimmy's going to read a quote for you, and then you have to decide, did Francis say it or did Greek say it? It's that simple, just like that. And you're going to see Motley Crue.
What a show. Motley Crue and Def Leppard with special guest Poison and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I mean, talk about some music right there. They call this the Stadium Tour. It's going to be Saturday, June 18th at Hard Rock Stadium. So call us right now, 877-927-6969. We'll play a little He Said, She Said for these tickets. Tickets are on sale now, too. So if you don't win these, you can buy them. But give us a call now, and we'll get you set up for this contest.
It's a hot ticket.
Yeah, no,
I would love to see them. Last time I saw Motley Crue, I think it was Motley, or was it Def Leppard and Poison? It was two of them. It was at the old Hard Rock Live at the Seminole. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and that was the one I told you where I was like, man, I went to a real rock show because I got sliced by a knife. Do you remember?
Did you really? Where? I don't remember this story.
On my leg.
Somebody sliced you?
And somebody did, but it wasn't like a random. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend, who was my boyfriend at the time, had he had a pocket knife with him, but it was like a military style, so it was extremely sharp. So he was just messing around with it, and I'm wearing a skirt, and he just kind of like right on my leg, where I didn't even feel like it was not like he just did it really lightly, but it was that sharp that when I looked down, my leg was bleeding.
Oh
and then at first I was like, ugh, and then when I saw it bleeding, then I was pissed.
Yeah, oh my God.
I was like, I can't believe you just cut me. I mean, it was probably a good, 7 inches.
Did you have to wrap it up and everything?
I mean, luckily, we got like a bunch of, I dried it up with paper towels and we got some Band-Aids on her, but it was such a thin that eventually had dried up.
Hope you didn't kiss him that night.
What was 7 inches? I'm sorry, I was getting phones. I was getting our content.
I got sliced at a Def Leppard concert.
Oh my God.
It was real hardcore.
And it was her date too.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You're a freak show.
Jeez.
I know.
Dude, you're a freak show.
What do we got next, Jimmy?
We are starting our contest with Mark. Mark, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey guys, how are you?
Mark, we're doing very well on a Tuesday. How are you?
I'm good.
How long have you been listening to this radio station?
For at least 6 years now.
Oh, good little run going so far. What do you think of that Greek kid?
He's definitely the berries.
I'll take it. The berries is good.
Yeah, I like berries. Yeah.
Berries?
Is that what he said?
He's like the berries?
The berry.
Strawberries.
All right, take it.
All right. All right, Mark, we're going to play a little He Said, She Said for these tickets to see Motley Crue and Def Leppard with special guest Poison and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. That show, again, the stadium tour is going to be June 18th at Hard Rock Stadium. I'm going to read you a quote. You got to let us know whether Greek said it or Franny said it. Okay, bud?
Sounds good.
All right, here's your quote. Quit banging your banana on the table. Quit banging your banana on the table. Did Greek say that or did Franny say that?
I'm going to say Franny.
That's how you do it.
That was
right
awesome.
There you go. And this is what that sounded like.
Quit banging your banana on the table, dude.
Dude. I left a dude off because I thought that might give it away.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, that's as easy as how easy is that, buddy? I'm going to put you on hold and get back to you here in a few minutes. Hang in there tight, and we'll get you set up with those tickets to see Motley Crue and Def Leppard.
Congrats.
Nice.
So if you're like, man, I wanted to win something today, well, you still can because we have all kinds of goodies. Just go to realradio921.com and make sure you go on there because there's probably like 15 things on there. And just sign up for all of it because you can. So it looks like I'm trying to see what we have coming up tomorrow once you're tuned in to the Penthouse, 11:45. Ooh, we're back at giving tickets to go see Bon Jovi.
Nice.
Bon Jovi.
There you go.
Yes, yes, yes. So should be a good time. I did have somebody text in because I was talking about things that people regret after they purchased it. And at 47142, kicked it off with Real Radio. Somebody texted in and said, I regret purchasing discount condoms. I said, yes, I understand how you regret
Discount
that.
condom. Where do you get those?
Why?
The flea market.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know. I mean, right?
I'd rather buy discount condoms than used ones. That's for sure.
Wow.
You know what? It is disgusting, but I bet you there is some kind of weird website or because they sell all kinds of things. All kinds
that you can
of
buy
things.
that?
They're probably like, this belongs to an NBA player.
Could be. Could be. Who knows? Or a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like a celebrity used condom type of thing.
Yeah, that's gross. But
.com.
I bet you it happens.
.com.
Hey, I'm online right now. I got to call you back.
Yeah.
Trying to buy a used condom. Got a lot going on.
So gross.
Don't bother me. Oh, my God.
We call it the Brady.
877-97. Wait a minute. 877-927-6969. Give us a call if you ever bought a used condom. We want to hear about it.
Yeah, well, speaking of Tom Brady, it's something we didn't talk about. It looks like because we were like, man, that poor sucker, that bidder who spent $518,628 on Brady's final, I said that loosely, touchdown pass. Just hours. What was it? 21 hours before he announced, I'm coming back, bitches.
You got the bitches.
Yeah,
part
that's
in.
what he said. Didn't you hear him?
Yeah,
That's his quote.
I know. That's why I'm so glad he used a full term.
Bitches.
Nice.
Yeah, so everybody's like, man, I wonder if he's going to help him out, Tom Brady himself, because this poor dude, because his ball went valued at whatever, how much he spent on it, to like $20,000.
Yeah, they said
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. So it looks like he announced that he would be helping this guy out, I guess. So he's really much into,
Bitcoin.
Tom Brady is, into Bitcoin. And I guess that's what he is telling this guy. So he took to social media and they said to make a plea on behalf of the buyer. Brady did. And he said, hey, at FTX official, because he's got to partner up because, Tom Brady doesn't have enough money.
Yeah.
He needs to find an investor.
Yeah. Let me help out here. Tom, what do you need? 40, 60?
Can I find an investor, please, to help me out with this? No, so I'm sure as well, it gets these people's name out there. He's got a partnership with them. But could we donate a Bitcoin to the charity of the person's choice? Well, how about you give it to the guy? He has a charity at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that lost the dough, bro.
Now, suppose they help him, and Brady has a terrible year and doesn't throw a touchdown pass.
Yeah. It's possible.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess it's a crypto firm that he and his wife Giselle actually hold equity in.
Yes.
So FTX responded back with an even better offer because you're like, what? If I just give it to a charity of his choice?
Yeah.
FTX responded back like, let's make it happen, Brady. But what do you say we give him Bitcoin to? So they came up with it, and that's what it looks like. So it's nothing close to what he, I guess, would consider lost. But they're saying that the value of the Bitcoin is around $40,000 a piece. And unfortunately, that unknown buyer isn't anywhere close to recovering his losses.
I would say, Tom, why don't you
it's
just
better than nothing.
I would say, Tom, why don't you buy the ball back? You're a baller.
Yeah.
Buy it back from me.
Yeah.
Man.
Since you lied to me, he told me you were retired.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, I mean, we thought you were retired. That's why we bought the ball. So buy it back from me. I mean, it's nice whatever you can do to help the guy, obviously. And again, we did talk about this story about a week ago. This guy is a big whale. That means somebody who's a big, guy.
But do we know that for sure?
That's what the auction house
They
is
did?
report-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I know, like I said, they have not talked about it yet. He remains anonymous.
He didn't want to release his name, but the article I read is
Because,
that
man, I feel bad if somebody like sold their house.
No.
It's like every penny I have.
Yeah, I've read that too. I mean, this is obviously somebody that has, a lot of money.
Okay.
So it's a little bit hard. That makes it a little bit harder to feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But he did, purchase it with the intent that it would be the last ball and would have that value. So, whether the guy's got money or not, it's still.
He's still out $500,000.
It still stings.
Yeah. Yep. But they did say that they thought the auction house would give him some kind of a credit or work with him because he is a big whale with them. They also said in this article that maybe he could take legal action if he wanted to try to sue them. You could sue anybody and saying, hey, what they sold me, this ball, is not authentic now. It's not his last touchdown pass.
Right. Yeah.
Again, it could get legal. Who knows? And I bet you if you even started the proceedings of that, they probably will write your check. Maybe they say, here's $100,000 or $200,000. Like, let's just go away. And because obviously what we sold them, it's not true. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
But at the point when they sold it, it was a true statement.
It was, yeah.
So it's going to go back and forth.
Yeah, that is tough because it was authentic at the time.
At the time, yes, it was. And then, Brady wants to kick in and say, hey, here's 40,000 of Bitcoin, whatever. It's something. But I think it's going to, if it went to court, it'd be a sticky situation. Because you can see it go either way. You really could. Now that's not. But at the time you purchased it, yeah, it was. So, I think people felt bad for the guy, and I heard about it. Everybody heard about it the next day. Like, can you believe this guy? But I think then when it came out that the guy was a whale, he's got a ton of money. I feel worse for the people who buy things and they're not even true. Like Charlie Sheen, who bought that ball. We've talked about it for the Mets and the Red Sox, and supposedly it was $100,000 he paid, and it wasn't the actual ball. Yeah. That's bad. Then you're really getting screwed.
Actual scams.
Yeah. And you would think when you're paying that kind of money that you really do your research.
Oh, yeah. You want proof
You would
of
think.
authenticity.
Yeah, that you'd be like that. But maybe Charlie Sheen at the time was all banged up and just said, hey, I want it.
Well, he probably had somebody looking into
Sure.
it, right? I doubt it was he himself.
Yeah, but $100,000, that's a lot of money paid for a baseball, and it's not even a real one.
Yeah, like he, done through his agent or handler
Sure.
or something along
Manager.
those lines, right? Yeah, manager.
It said, here, you want this?
Yeah.
Memorabilia, be very, very careful. That's why we've been our partner for years with Palm Beach Autographs. Those guys are great. Have a location in Wellington. You go to a website. They have so many different events going on and a lot of great stuff available. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We'll come back with some Florida stories and a lot more in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Peace.
A social media experience that isn't totally toxic. Kind of a weird thing to brag about, but there it is. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Hey, it's Franny. Join Real Radio at the Palm Beach Outlets for Tastings, the unlimited food, wine, and craft beer event. Sample foods from area restaurants like Giovanni's, Don Ramon, Mission Barbecue, Bimini Twist, and more. Wine, craft beer, and liquor sampling from Cigar City Brewing, Southern Tier Hot Cocoa Stout, Shiner Strawberry Blonde, and a ton more. It's Tastings at the Palm Beach Outlets this Saturday from 4 to 7. Get your advance tickets now for just $25 at pbtastings.com. Or be the first to sample with a VIP ticket that gets you in an hour early. Tastings, sponsored by Humana, Florida A&M University's Mary, Sprouts Farmers Market, and presented by Dr. G's Urgent Care, the best urgent care in South Florida.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Income may be subject to state, local, or federal alternative minimum tax. When interest rates rise, prices fall. When interest rates fall, prices rise.
There's one word we can all agree on today. Free. Everyone likes a free meal or a free ride. But how about tax-free income? Investing in municipal bonds can provide federally tax-free income that can serve as the cornerstone for your portfolio. Henyon & Walsh is a leading specialist in tax-free municipal bonds and provides individual investors with quality service and personal attention. Call Henyon & Walsh today to learn more about the benefits of municipal bonds. Call 1-800-761-9761 now, and they'll send their informative bond guide free. No obligation, no cost. Just dial 1-800-761-9761 today to receive a free copy of their informative bond guide, because free is always the right price. Call Henyon & Walsh today at 1-800-761-9761. Henyon & Walsh, Inc., member FINRA SIPC.
I started my business in 1986 and began paying employees. I would handwrite checks and say, "Here you go, don't cash it until Tuesday." That came to a screeching halt when a teenage employee said his dad wanted to see his pay stub. Pay stub? We don't have pay stubs. Get back to work. He said, "Dad works for the government and state law requires I receive a pay stub." Uh-oh. Hi, I'm Mike Capel, CEO of Patriot Software. After many emergency calls, I learned how to correctly withhold payroll taxes and create pay stubs. I avoided handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit that day, barely. That's why I created Patriot Software, to help small business owners do their payroll taxes correctly with pay stubs. And if you need help, we will help you for free. Go to patriotsoftware.com and enter promo code RADIO, and I'll give you 2 months of payroll processing free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Hey, it's Sisney. Tanya Rad and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody!
As a mom, I'm very thankful to all the folks who've gotten vaccinated and gotten their kids vaccinated, because events like this are safer, and we all want more real-life moments. Grab your friends and family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much!
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back, because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-885-7788. 800-885-7788. That's 800-885-7788.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol in 95 is accident-free from Boca to Jupiter. Looking good on the turnpike as well, but we have a possible crane accident at a construction site. This is east of Federal Highway off Woolbright Road. Expect some big backups in that area. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
GiveMeTheVIN.com. We've made it so fast, so easy, and so darn reliable. And if we don't beat a CarMax offer, send you a check for $100.
Sell us your...
Good day. It's supposed to be beautiful weather today in the 80s. Get out there and do something outside. Maybe play golf jump in a pool, or get a lap dance at Monroe's. And don't forget Wednesdays, open bar from 2 to 4. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, and speaking of Monroe's, there are beautiful sponsors of our Real TV. Just go to realradio921.com and you're going to see a link. It says Real TV and you'll see Monroe's of Palm Beach's logo. You click on that and bam, there's Jimmy, there's Greek, there's me, Franny. You can check us out as we are doing the show live.
Thank God Franny's here because it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we got a couple visuals that you can check out. RealRadio921.com on the Penthouse blog. And one is of this massive, and I mean massive alligator. It's like, is this Jurassic Park? Nope. It is a golf course in Florida. Because there's a lot of gators on these golf courses. A lot of gators in most of the waterways here.
Yeah.
And this was at Bonita Bay Golf Course. And this giant gator was spotted as some dudes were playing golf. And by the way, this thing is huge. And he's missing a foot. And you hear the guy go, "No, he's missing a foot." They call him a three-legged alligator. He's got all four legs. He's just missing one of his feet. That's all.
Still dangerous.
I mean, this thing's huge. It was shared by Matt Devitt, who actually works for Weather. It's WINK, Wink Weather. And he posted on his Facebook, and you can hear, as I mentioned, when the golfers noticed he's missing a foot. He wrote in the caption to the video, "Check out this big boy walking across a Bonita Bay golf course this past weekend. Welcome to Jurassic Park." So you can see this huge thing. It would scare me, but I mean, he seems like he's just kind of minding his own business.
I
Just kind of walking along the course. And then another video you can seek out on the Penthouse blog is a couple Florida teens, 16 and 17-year-old, decided that they were going to steal a pizza delivery driver's car.
Not a good move.
Not a good move. And they did. And they led deputies on a high-speed chase. This actually started in Gainesville. They made their way south, and authorities were able to locate the vehicle after it was reported stolen. They tried to pull the car over, but the kids said, and they just kept on driving. They took off. So the video was shared by the sheriff's office. The teens sped through traffic lights, around other cars. They also bounced into a ditch several times as well, too.
Take a pizza.
Before the pursuing deputy used a pit maneuver to spin the car to a screeching halt. Yeah, as G-Man said, the pizza. The deputies found 2 pizzas in the car. No word if they were in any condition to eat after that, after the bumpy ride. So they are facing charges. The 16-year-old who was a driver, grand theft of a motor vehicle, driving without a license, and fleeing to elude law enforcement officer. The 17-year-old suspect faces a charge of grand theft of a motor vehicle. And they are both hanging out right now at the Department of Juvenile Justice. And then speaking of driving, Mother of the Year? I think not. So according to investigators, this woman, Kristen Wiley, who by the way is a 49-year-old teacher, was driving. And she was very close to striking a police car as she was driving down a street in Vero Beach. And this was 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, the cop car, by the way, it was very noticeable because the lights were on, it was flashing. It pulled over to handle another incident, an unrelated incident. And she almost hit the car. Well, of course, when that happened, they were like, gotta get that lady. Whoever he pulled over was like, today's your lucky day.
That's right. Yeah.
It's your lucky day because I'm going after this one.
You always hear stories like that, like somebody pulled over.
Yeah.
And then something else happens.
Well, she did pull over, and as the officer approached her vehicle, they noticed that there was a young boy in the back seat, and it was her son, who was actually also spotted not wearing a seatbelt. And it's so sad when you think about that. They said he was in the backseat, curled up and crying as well, too.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah. So the cop noted that Kristen's eyes, they called her wobbly eyes, were watery and red in color. She also had a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting off her person and her breath. And when asked if she'd been drinking, she was like, nope, not at all. Well, that's when her son decided to chime in. And he said, Mom, you can't lie to police. You did drink.
She probably wanted to kill him.
Oh, my God. Why are you kidding? You're not supposed to lie to police. Well, she probably taught her son, don't lie to police.
Yeah.
Don't lie to police. Don't lie. And he's like, Mom, you can't lie to the police.
Come on, Mom.
Yeah.
You lie to Dad. You don't lie to the police.
Yep. The boy subsequently told cops that his mother had been drinking at a party. So he kept on talking. And that he had asked her to slow down while they were driving back to their Vero Beach residence.
This is so sad.
Yeah, he said that he was very scared while his mom was operating the vehicle.
Check her pockets for meth, too.
Right. So finally, of course, because her son told the cops everything, she admitted to having 2 vodka drinks at a party.
Oh, wow.
She did decline to perform the field sobriety test, but then later agreed to a breath test.
That was
which
a mistake.
Recorded her at nearly 3 times the legal limits.
Ooh.
Now she's got a misdemeanor DUI count, but because she had a kid in the car,
It's felony.
yeah, she is also charged with child abuse,
Which is
a
bad.
felony.
It's terrible.
She was also charged with resisting police, too, because I guess when they were trying to cuff her, she was snatching her hands away from him when he was trying to handcuff her. And she is hanging out in the Indian River County Jail. Now, I have a new one. So this is going to be a quickie.
We got time.
I got a new one. And it's a South Florida man. So it involves a porta potty and fentanyl. So I feel like I had to say this one.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Yeah. Well, this guy got trapped in a porta potty. And that must suck in general, getting
my
trapped in one of
God.
those.
I can't even imagine
the
that.
anxiety. They're
Hot.
like, how do I get out of here?
Oh, my God.
God.
You're yelling.
Yeah, so they arrived, Collier County sheriffs, after reports of a suspicious person shouting, what they said in pain, by the way. When the deputy arrived, she could hear a man yelling loudly and saw a foot sticking out of the bottom of the porta potty. So somehow, some way, he managed to get a foot out, but nothing else. That's probably why he was yelling in pain. His foot might have got stuck. I don't know.
Not through the tank.
I don't know. How would you see that?
Through the side, right?
Yeah, I get. Yeah. Because she said at the bottom of the porta potty. Because how would she have seen?
Or the door, maybe.
Maybe he was like trying to kick it, and then it got stuck because he couldn't get himself out. He was trying to kick it open. Okay. So the man identified as James Goose or Gauss told deputies he got his foot stuck in the closed door of the portable restroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when the deputy opened the porta potty's door. I mean, this is like when you're trying to get people in there and you got this kind of stuff. This is where you you flush it. I know you can't flush it, but you put it in the toilet, you hide it, you do something with it.
Well, he's probably
but
not
it was
thinking
clear
it
as
was
day.
a cop was
She found a bag of powdery substance, a syringe, and a larger bag that was filled with other small baggies that were filled with things.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it did. It tested positive for fentanyl, and he was arrested, by the way, on 2 drug charges, all from getting locked up in a porta potty so he could do his drugs. And that is your What the Florida.
Some guys have all the luck.
Thank you, Florida.
Thank you, Florida. Great job. We do it twice a show, and you guys give us all the info. Thank you so much. Every day, we never even have to worry about having Florida stories because you guys are out there, guys and girls, doing crazy things, and then Franny reports on it. 877-927-6969. Call us if you ever got stuck in a toilet. We'd love to hear about it. That is a crazy story with the guy.
And so fentanyl has been in the news so much, and I know it's not a new drug, I understand, but it's been because people are lacing drugs with it, and a lot of people are dying. So I just don't understand, and I know it's an addict. I just don't understand people's mindset, because that guy was doing 100% fentanyl. It wasn't mixed with anything. Mm-hmm. Doing something that people die from.
Yeah, so
unless you have a death sentence, a death wish.
Yeah, in this case, it's intentional. So you got to wonder why people do go out there. And that's why, not really knowing it, I don't understand that. I couldn't figure out why they were putting it in, but I didn't realize that they were using it to cut the drugs.
Cut
and
it, yeah.
Be able to say. And so that makes sense.
Did you hear it was a juvenile detention center in Ohio that I don't know, 7 to 10 or something, people were hospitalized after fentanyl got into their air vents.
Oh God.
Somebody released fentanyl in the air vents.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's crazy.
And see, it's when you see stuff like that, that's where you wonder, what do you just get jollies out of, doing this to other people?
Yeah.
And,
Which is terrible.
And apparently the answer is yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
A lot of crazy people out there.
There are.
Which is very, very sad. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We have Motley Crue tickets at 11:45. Tomorrow we're going to have Bon Jovi tickets for you guys. We got a lot to get into. We'll come back and we'll talk about the movies. They're trying to get people back into movies, and what could they do to get people back? And Franny has one thing that they could do that I think some people will like. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
Got something to say? Text us at 47142. Start your message with Real Radio. Standard data and message rates apply, and don't text while driving.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It's a mostly sunny sky out there for us on this Tuesday. A little breezy, winds out of the east-southeast around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm through the afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Getting a little bit warmer, mid-80s for your Wednesday. We'll see a few showers and isolated storms returning later tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Breakfast. The #1 pick is in. Wendy's Breakfast, the official breakfast of March Madness. Choose your starting lineup, like the Breakfast Baconator or Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit, and enjoy oven-baked bacon, fresh cracked eggs, seasoned breakfast potatoes, and Simply OJ. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
Be a part of the world's greatest collector car auction's highly anticipated return to Florida. The 2022 Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach Auction, April 7th through 9th. Experience the action as hundreds of the most sought-after vehicles cross the block. Take a lap on the Barrett-Jackson Performance Track. Explore the exhibitor marketplace with interactive displays, live music, food, and more. This unforgettable automotive event is fun for the entire family. To purchase tickets or for more information, visit barrett-jackson.com.
Presented by MSRV of Port St. Lucie.
Get out and go!
Go!
To the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Go for top brands like Tiffin, Winnebago, Fleetwood, and more. Go for a massive selection of motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Go for huge discounts on every RV in the show. Go for free admission and parking. Go to RVShowUSA.com. Then get out and go to the RV show at the South Florida Fairgrounds starting Thursday.
Who doesn't have a home security system? Hey, it's Megan. How would you like a free doorbell camera? You get a doorbell camera. You get a doorbell camera. You get a free doorbell camera. I wish I could give one to everyone, honestly, but only the first 40 listeners who dial pound 250 and when prompted say the keyword home security will get a free doorbell camera that connects directly to your phone with installation of your Sloman Shield. Oh, wait, there's more. Sloman's is going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. So you're getting an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, and a backup battery. Plus, the first 40 listeners that dial pound 250 from your cell and say the keyword home security will get the free doorbell camera that connects right to your smartphone with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Keep your family safe. Call Sloman's now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword home security. Get your free doorbell camera today. Dial pound 250 and say the keyword home security. Be safe today.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Income may be subject to state, local, or federal alternative minimum tax. When interest rates rise, prices fall. When interest rates fall, prices rise.
There's one word we can all agree on today. Free. Everyone likes a free meal or a free ride. But how about tax-free income? Investing in municipal bonds can provide federally tax-free income that can serve as the cornerstone for your portfolio. Henyon & Walsh is a leading specialist in tax-free municipal bonds and provides individual investors with quality service and personal attention. Call Henyon & Walsh today to learn more about the benefits of municipal bonds. Call 1-800-761-9761 now, and they'll send their informative bond guide free. No obligation, no cost. Just dial 1-800-761-9761 today to receive a free copy of their informative bond guide, because free is always the right price. Call Henyon & Walsh today at 1-800-761-9761. Henyon & Walsh, Inc., member FINRA SIPC.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol in 95 is accident-free from Boca to Jupiter. Looking good on the Turnpike as well, but we have a possible crane accident at a construction site. This is east of Federal Highway off Woolbright Road. Expect some big backups in that area. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
This is Alec Baldwin. The new season of my podcast, Here's the Thing, is returning on iHeartRadio. It's my chance to talk to artists, policymakers, and performers, like comedian Tim Dillon.
I couldn't tell you my congressman. I know every maitre d' of every restaurant. I know who's working Craig's. I know who's working all the places I want to go. Who's at El Pastel?
When I'm in town, you come with me. We're going to go to Craig's. Listen to Here's the Thing with me, Alec Baldwin, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Well, in honor of Goof Off Day and Sing Out Loud Day, this one's for you, Greek. I'm feeling alright. I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna let it all hang out. Free to raise my voice, really make some noise. Man, I'm gonna scream and shout. Man, I feel like the Greek.
It was very impressive.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Very impressed with that callback. Thank you very much. Great job, whoever you are. Thank you for listening to Real Radio. And thank you for the nice message. Definitely put a pep in my step. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hello, happy Tuesday.
Francis, you got a little jump out of that chat, right?
What?
Whatever.
You got a little jump out of that chat? Is that what he said?
I was close.
I don't know. Yeah, no, it was cute. Good job. I like that song. Yeah.
Used to.
Until then. Now you made me hate it. No, it was,
used to love that song.
It was cute. And that was on our Talkback feature. You just got to go to the free iHeartRadio app and go to Real Radio 921. That's how you can take us anywhere, by the way, is on the iHeartRadio app. And you're going to see a microphone icon. You just click on it and you can record us a message just like that one. Just no curse words.
Yeah. No.
And we can play it on air.
No profanity.
If we find it worthy enough. Yes, like that one. That one was very, I dig it. You're lucky I like Shania Twain, but that was cute. He turned it to Greek instead of I feel like a woman.
No, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Best one of the day.
Because if you swear, then we got to play this.
Exactly. So, so the movie theaters, I think they're starting to come back a bit. There's a couple movies that are out that I know I want to see, and the only way I can see it is I have to wait for it to come to streaming service because it is in theaters only, and that's that Brad Pitt movie, The Lost City. It looks awesome. They're also doing, because G-Man mentioned earlier today that The Godfather is 50th anniversary. So they're playing those in theaters. And so, yeah, that's what a lot of people, I think the Avatar coming out, the second one, they're going to be releasing that teaser trailer next week.
That should be a big hit.
I think that'll bring people, right? Because that's one of those movies you want to see on the big screen.
All the Marvel movies do fantastic. Yeah. But besides that, they really don't do as well.
Spider-Man, all those do really, really great, right? I mean, those big action kind of movies you want to see on the screen. But will this bring you back to the theaters? And I have been one, I guess, who's always done this illegally.
Free lap dances?
Yeah, will that bring you to the theater?
Dances. Yes!
I don't do it.
Get out of my way, Cinnamon. I can't see.
Oh, Cinnamon.
So
poor Cinnamon.
Right? So I've done this, and I guess probably shouldn't have illegally, and I know I'm not the only one, and that's sneaking snacks in.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I'm
not a big movie guy.
I popped my own popcorn.
Isn't that what I said? Sort of the same thing.
I popped my own popcorn and brought it in because it's way healthier than the stuff that they serve you there. I brought my own bottled water in there before. I've done some things. Never go crazy, but I've done some things, and so it looks like that it's official that you are allowed to take your own food and drinks into most cinema chains now.
I'm shocked because that's where they hammer time you.
Yes.
Well, that's where they make their money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Really?
You get a popcorn, 2 Cokes, $84.
Yeah, the concessions.
Yeah, but they say for years, smuggling food and drink into cinemas has felt like a crime, but no more. And yeah, they're saying it's been finally confirmed that yes, you can officially bring your own snacks to watch films in public places. So not all the places are doing this, but they're saying, however, don't think you can bring along any food you like. Right? Unless you're at one of those fancy cinemas that have like the whole wait, you have the wait staff that serves you, and they actually do have meals because they don't want you to bring like things, same thing you wouldn't want to bring on an airplane. That stinks up the whole plane. You're not going to bring like a whole chicken dinner or something.
Taco Bell
with a bunch of turkey legs.
Yes.
Bring like a roast
you want
one? You bring a pizza, half slices out. Who wants pepperoni? I got one pepperoni.
Yeah. They say hot food is actually absolutely out of the question.
Oh, so you can bring like Milk Duds?
It's more like, it's snacks. Yeah. Things that you will find. Hot food can transmit obviously smells much more effectively, they say. But so you can't like tuck a burger or like a curry into Batman.
Cheeseburger on your arm.
Yes.
Is that a hoagie in your pants? Or are you happy to see me?
Both, actually.
Yes. I mean, even though some cold food can smell, tuna sandwiches, cold, can smell. So there's just certain things.
See, when they do that stuff, it's so hard to like say what's good or not because somebody's always going to push the envelope.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, they just will. You know, you walk in, you say, I mean, they need help. If they want to really make people come in, let be one ticket you buy, one ticket you get in free.
I think this is a great idea, and I think that might entice some people. At least they won't have to worry about it. For some people, they were doing it anyway. The thing is, what I don't understand is why don't you just lower your concessions prices? Because then not only you here, you don't get anything. If people bring in their own stuff, you don't get anything unless they're charging for it. Unless they're saying
like
pay us $5 and you can bring almost like a corking fee, right? Yeah, unless they're doing that,
you're right.
Why don't you just lower your prices? More people will buy concessions.
I mean, I agree with that with everything. I mean, I've always said that if I own a plane or hotel,
right.
I'm not
concept.
I'm not letting a seat go unsold. I'd rather sell for $25 than it just sits there.
Then nothing.
Yeah, same thing there.
Nothing for
you
it.
just lower your prices and then they will buy them.
And that's what they say. They're like, just because you can bring your own food doesn't necessarily mean that you should. Cinemas have barely made it through the pandemic intact. Many are still struggling. So I know maybe that this is a way for them to get people in the doors, but they're saying, I mean,
but there's only, movies are got 2 ways to make money: the tickets and the food.
No, that's where, as Jimmy mentioned, that's where they make most of their money. But I think at this point, they're just grasping for anything.
Yeah.
So if we can get you in our doors and buy the tickets, and you can do what you want and bring your food, maybe we can still entice you when you walk in for what we have to offer.
Maybe you'll still have a cold soda that's here on tap, instead of trying to bring something in that way, or maybe you want a hot coffee if they offer that.
Yes, nachos
bring
with
that
in,
or
that
something.
Melty cheese they got in there.
And then maybe people will realize, like, hey, I've been at the movies for a long time. I missed this.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll go back again.
Could be.
I got a buddy.
Can't find snow caps everywhere. We want to get them here.
Yeah. I got a buddy of mine has a cigar place in New Jersey, and during the pandemic, he got crushed, just annihilated. And he didn't know how to get people back, but he had a list of people came in, and he offered everybody free cigars. And then some people came back in and started hanging out again.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to do something to entice them, obviously, because the movie industry is not doing well. I know Batman did well, like they said, the Marvel movie, Spider-Man. But besides that, I don't think it's that crowded. I remember you went to go see Saints of Newark, right?
Yeah, many Saints of Newark.
You were like 2 people.
That wasn't crowded, and I don't remember if we ever saw the total number that money wise that movie brought in, or how well it did. I thought it did pretty good opening weekend, if I remember right.
It was on
we were talking about it, but
it was on HBO this weekend.
Oh, really?
First time.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't see it. I saw that it was on. It was at the end, but I didn't want to catch the end. I wanted to see it from the beginning.
Oh, sure.
But one of my buddies saw it, and he liked it. He thought it was good.
Mm-hmm. I've heard. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Maybe.
Yeah.
If, like you said, it's on HBO, maybe I'll catch it, I guess. I don't have an HBO streaming service, but somebody's going to give me their password.
Don't do Netflix. They're watching that.
Because there's so many shows on there that I want to watch now. But you mentioned airlines, too. And one airline who made the news in the past because they were one who held strong to this about serving alcohol on planes is American Airlines. and it looks like that they are planning to resume their alcohol sales in April. So it looks like on their domestic and some international flights, it's going to happen April 18th. So they were among several companies that stopped selling alcohol during the pandemic, but a lot of them did come back and started resuming sales, like United and Southwest as well, too. American had planned to bring back booze last year, but delayed the decision following another uptick of unruly passengers. They're like, if you can't behave yourselves, then we're keeping away the alcohol.
Well, you can't blame them. I mean, if people are straight and they're getting out of control, imagine drinking.
And thanks for making this.
Sorry. I mean, you just can't have that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And I know it's been a long time, but, the way the people are on planes, it's terrible. You always hear about something, and it's scary for the people that get on planes. There it is. Now, the pilots can drink. They didn't stop the pilots from drinking. They can still drink. But the passengers cannot. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We'll come back with a trifecta and a lot more. Peace.
We're still your at-work station, even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
This is Chris Collinsworth. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings.
There's time for the Panthers' new additions to work together amid an extended break in their road trip. The trek resumes Thursday in Montreal. Dolphins keeping one of their own free agents. They re-signed safety Sheldrick Redwine yesterday. The Miami native and ex-Hurricane played in 4 games last year. And for the first time in nearly 30 years, Phil Mickelson won't be in the field at the Masters. Lefty's sitting out after critical comments about Saudi Arabia surfaced earlier this year. I'm Scott Davidson.
Download the DraftKings app and use code SPORTS to get a free shot at millions of dollars up for grabs this week with your first deposit.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Celebrate the music you loved listening to all year.
Plus, your favorite artists will take home iHeartRadio Music Awards.
iHeartRadio! Don't miss our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Watch exclusively on Fox.
Tonight at 8.
Warner Brothers Pictures and J.K. Rowling invite you to return to the magic. Discover the secrets before Harry Potter in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. This April, meet Dumbledore's first army and uncover the secrets that can save the world. April 15th, rated PG-13.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Hey, it's Sisney. Tanya Rad and I are hosting the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards Red Carpet Live, presented by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I want to see everybody!
As a mom, I'm very thankful to all the folks who've gotten vaccinated and gotten their kids vaccinated, because events like this are safer, and we all want more real-life moments. Grab your friends and family and live stream the Red Carpet Pre-Show March 22nd at 7, 6 Central on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much!
Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. If you love the sports like me, you get annoyed with your team or player. So Progressive's going to help take your mind off your team or that player for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they lost that thing recently, think about Progressive letting you compare our direct rates side by side with competitors to easily find the lowest option. Don't worry, your sports ball team or player will get him next time. Hope this distraction from Progressive about easily comparing rates was helpful to not think about that last game or match or season. I mean, even though I love sports ball.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
At the United States Postal Service, we deliver with advanced technology and equipment so we can reach over 160 million addresses across the country. We're delivering for thinkers, doers, movers, shakers, groundbreakers, future makers, innovators, trailblazers, disruptors, streamers, dreamers. So no matter what business you're in, we'll always be delivering for you. USPS, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/delivering.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Hi, my name's Joe Cordell. Sometimes in divorce, courts require the higher earner to pay to the other party what's called spousal support or alimony. Usually this order can be modified in certain circumstances, but such modifications are often complicated and are best entrusted to attorneys that are well acquainted with such matters. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and by appointment only in Dadeland. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol in 95 is accident-free from Boca to Jupiter. Looking good on the Turnpike as well, but we have a possible crane accident at a construction site. This is east of Federal Highway off Woolbright Road. Expect some big backups in that area. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Your happiest spring starts at Lowe's. Save $30 on the Craftsman 20-volt trimmer blower combo kit. Was $129, now $99. Lowe's, home to any possibility. While supplies last, valid 3/17 through 3/23.
Your favorite radio station. Yeah, this one right here. And thousands more just like it are streaming on the free iHeartRadio app. And now you can talk to them with a single tap. Play any iHeartRadio station and tap the talkback mic on the screen to send your message in seconds. Ooh, and it's
Whatever ball back. Come on now. Wow, this is going to be a record. The longest ever somebody's been on Real Radio to produce. Nutter's here.
Hey, great to be here, Greek. Can't believe you guys called me in just for this.
Jimmy had an appointment. Nutter's nice enough to stop in for a half hour. And at least put in a good half hour. A good 20 minutes. All right, give it to us.
I don't think I can go 20 minutes. Best I can is about 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow.
That's
information I didn't need. Francis is here.
Hey, hi.
So that's 20 minutes. That's 4 minutes times 5, actually, for you. So try your best. We're going to do a trifecta.
Just do it in 4-minute increments so it makes you feel better about it.
Yeah. Do it like that. Yeah, just kick it up.
Baby steps.
Okay.
You're the best.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
Mingada. LeBron James went back to Cleveland last night, and the Lakers won. They got a W, something they haven't done a lot in the second half. LeBron dropped in 38 points, and then he had a poster slam on his ex-teammate Kevin Love, excuse me. And he said after the game, "I'm sorry, Kevin, I didn't want to do that to you because I guess Kevin Love's getting married soon." And LeBron said, "I hope I'm still invited to the wedding." But the Lakers did win, and they are fighting to get into that last spot for the NBA playoffs out in the West. They have not done well. LeBron over the weekend became the second leading scorer in NBA history, and now he only has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar above him. And next year they are guessing that he will pass Jabbar, and it'll be the all-time scoring leader in the NBA history, which will be tremendous. If you're an Atlanta Falcon fan, you like this guy, Matt Ryan. Matty Ice, they called him. He won the MVP one year and took the Falcons to the Super Bowl. That was that famous Super Bowl when they were up 28-3. And I will never forget that Super Bowl as long as I live because the Patriots came back and won. Francis was a Falcon fan. I don't even want to bring it up. I'm only bringing it up because
I don't want to bring it up.
After he
I
talks
brought it
about
up every trifecta, every single one, but I don't want to bring it up.
Well, it's a big trade today.
Yeah, but that's all you have to say. You don't have to bring up the Super Bowl from 4 years ago.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm so glad I came in for this last half.
Aren't you glad you stopped by there?
Yeah. Well, I heard there's free food. So,
Oh, my God. I know. You got free food, so you're
He's like,
happy.
ooh, tropical smoothies here.
Nice.
He drove up from Boca just to get a tropical
Yes,
smoothie.
yes.
That's it.
With the price of gas, I think that was like a 50-50. So that's what happened in the NFL. And Winston signed with the Saints 2 years, $28 million. Hope he can live on that with the price of gas. And March Madness will continue Thursday night. And Arcane, Canes. That's right, I spelled it right. They're still alive, trying to get into the Elite Eight. Let's not forget about the St. Peter's Peacocks. That's Nutter's favorite team. Wow, you just fell right in.
Good. That's such a good peacock.
You do such a good peacock. No wonder I can't get you on the weekends. You're always busy. And that is your trifecta. Last one of today, boys and girls. Hop, hop, chop, chop. There it is. Peace.
Hop, hop, chop, chop, huh? Well, I think all of us believe this, right? And there was a study that was done. But do we all believe that smart devices they're watching us, right?
Oh, they're
listening to
definitely
us.
scary.
Yeah.
They're so scary.
Yeah, if they're watching us.
That I think that they're absolutely listening, and we've all had that incident where you say something, you didn't even Google or look at, you say something, and the next thing you know, it's like popping up on your social media or on
Scary.
your computer, and you're just like, wow, how did that happen?
Yeah.
But smart devices are watching you everywhere and are violating your privacy, and this is a computer scientist who's warning us about this.
Nutter.
Uh-oh.
No, why are you saying nutter? Is he a smart device?
Dun, dun, dun.
Sounds like, is he?
I'm being watched.
Oh, okay.
By your wife.
Oh, no. I think that's worse.
I mean, a lot of people, there's like some of them are sitting right in front of these people. So they claim that there are billions of digital devices scanning and sensing your movements, every single day. They say some of them are sitting right in front of you. I've got, I think, 3 things in front of me right now that are definitely doing it. Yeah. And they say they're inside your televisions. A lot of people don't realize with their smart TVs, your TVs, your cars, all over your office, and even these brand new refrigerators. What are you What are you worried about? What are you doing? And see, that's always kind of been my mindset, even though I do believe that they shouldn't be looking or watching or whatever. But I go, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so what does it matter? But it's still this whole sense, like
privacy.
Privacy. You're right.
I mean, it's your life. Do you want anybody? They've been talking. Somebody was telling me about Airbnbs. They say a lot of them are. Some of them are showing up. Not all. Some of them are where people have cameras in them. They don't realize.
Oh,
them.
hidden cameras, definitely.
Yeah, that's scary.
Hotel rooms, Airbnbs more likely because those are and can't just put Airbnb on blast. There's a lot of home rental sites, for vacation rentals. But yeah, you should 100% go through that place, comb the whole place through.
Oh, that's scary.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. That's not the word to use. But the bottom line is somebody could be watching.
Yeah.
Then Nutter, be careful next time we go away.
I will.
We got to check.
I'll make sure I comb the room.
But you do. You want to look behind photographs.
Alarm
if there's
clocks.
a teddy bear, make sure there's not a camera in it. Alarm clocks, because there could be a chance.
Clocks.
That there is a hidden camera in there.
Basketballs.
But that's the thing is, like, we need smart devices for our jobs, for life. We need this kind of connection to the internet to do our kind of day-to-day things for work, stuff like that. Smart thermostats. I have one of those too. I hate, and that's the thing, Nutter, if you go to my house, every single thing is a smart device.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
not by my doing. It's by my husband.
He's a smart man.
He loves it. He
married you. He is smart.
He is
smart.
He is smart.
Smart device. I probably have, so I have a smart thermostat.
Yeah.
In every room I have an Echo. We have one of those screen ones too that will like show you the weather and stuff like that. We have one in the living room. It kind of is the shape of the alarm clock. Then we have the big one in the kitchen, which is kind of cool. So if I want to look at recipes and stuff like that, I can just talk to it. Or
Do you have the one that they can look in your refrigerator?
Play
like
music.
what you have?
That's the smart refrigerator. I don't have a smart refrigerator, but we need a new refrerator. So that's probably next.
We know that's next.
That's next. It's insane. I have Ring doorbell cameras. I have cameras all over the place. I mean, he's got a bit of a problem.
I got to stop driving by. I'm worried.
Oh, I know.
Is that Greek again?
My watch is like your Ring doorbell camera alert. Like, I know it's you.
Greek drove by again last night 27 times.
Yeah, so talk about no privacy in my house whatsoever.
Yeah,
whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, my sister was dog sitting one time, and I think I told you that we were maybe we're, I don't know, California, maybe, I can't remember. And we just pop on the screen. We're like, hey, what's up? She's like, ah.
Oh my gosh.
God, that would scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, good thing like she wasn't having like a guy over or something. But I told her.
that would be scary.
I told her, I was like, I promise. I was like, after this is going to be the only time we do this. I promise.
So you can look in on her at any time?
Yes.
Oh, did she know that?
No.
Which sister is this?
Giselle.
Oh, wow. That would have scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm like, how long have you been watching?
I know. It really was just a second. We're like, hey, let's just kind of scare him. And after that, I was like, all right, that's kind of creepy. Let's let her have her own privacy.
Yeah.
She's doing us a solid by watching her house and her dogs.
Yeah, I would be nervous if somebody
Yes.
popped on. Like, or somebody like popped in your car. Just driving.
God.
Hey, Greek. Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Driving down 95. You're like, what the hell is this?
So,
That'll
yeah.
probably be next.
So listen to this. So they say the Alexa, basically, obviously, the cameras and stuff like that, microphone, they record you and your activities all day long. They say, but there's other examples that might surprise you. Smart TVs can do the same thing. Meanwhile, smart light bulbs can monitor your sleep and heart rates.
Oh, wow.
What?
The hell's a smart light bulb?
They have them. I've seen them at the
Wow.
Home Depot.
They do have
I know
them.
it's Home Depot, people.
You got to be smart to put them in.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't have one.
Daniel has one.
He has two.
Yeah.
He has two.
Smart vacuum cleaning. Quite crazy what all this kind of data it's collecting, and for what? What is it collecting it for?
It's scary. I mean, again, you never know who somebody's watching and what you're doing. You got to be mindset of that all the time. Man, I got
And mindful of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. People watching me because if you want to watch me, you got to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you know where the cameras are on these devices, maybe cover them up with like a sticky note or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I do when I watch porn. I just cover up my camera.
I love her.
I just keep my thumb over the camera.
But like you walk into somebody's house that you know, right, but you don't know that well, and like you come over, say you go to Freddie's house, you borrow something, I don't know, you need milk or something, ice cream, and she's watching porn. She's like, hold on.
That's funny you say that. Last weekend, my girlfriend's man has a beautiful house on the water, like gorgeous, and he's got a lot of smart devices on it. It's hooked up. So I had my girlfriend and her fiance. It's their first time going over there, and they got there before everybody else. They were at a bar, and then they were going to his house to do the after party. And so they get there, and so he gave them access on how to get in, the little code. So they get in, and my girlfriend said that when everybody walked in, the couple was sitting on the couch watching porn on his TV. Like, they made themselves that much at home.
Oh, my God.
That they turn on porn. Everybody walks in, they're like, okay, all right. So this is the kind of party we're entering right now.
That's ballsy.
Oh, yeah. Sarah, I'm calling you out. I love you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Is that the Sarah I know?
Yeah. But she did say, she was like, we weren't getting it. She was like, we did it for the shock value, for them to walk in and be like, what the hell are they doing?
Sounds good, Sarah. I'm not buying that.
That's what I say. That's what I tell my wife every time she walks in on
It's
me.
a shock value.
It's for the shock value, babe.
Oh, my God.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're not calling her out, but Sarah, wow, let's stones.
She knows.
My God.
Yeah, so we have somebody text in at 47142. They said, take it from an appliance technician. You do not want a smart refrigerator. All right, good to know. Yeah.
It's good. Save the money.
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool. You're running low on milk. I can figure that out by opening it.
Right.
I mean, if you're that lazy where you can't open a refrigerator door.
They tell you like the weather and you can leave notes, but I can do that I can write that down. I can check my phone for the weather. I can look at the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are one thing that refrigerators never interested me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like when you can see inside them. You know what I mean?
Just open the door.
Open the door, you can see it.
That's my
Exactly,
point.
yes.
I mean, are you that lazy?
Yeah.
Like, you got to do that?
But I do have a feeling one day I will come home and I will have one in my house without my choice.
Not by choice.
Yes.
I still can't believe the story about the porn. I mean, that is unbelievable.
Well, you said it, and I was like, oh, that did happen a couple weeks ago.
The stones that you have to go to somebody's house and just put porn on.
Yeah.
Like, and they walk in, like, hey, what's up? Hey, you're getting low on wine. You want to pick up some Pinot Grigio?
Your smart fridge told us.
Your smart fridge told us. And give me some crackers. I don't want to get up. This is a good scene.
wait. Could you put porn on the fridge, though, and watch
Probably.
it?
Ooh, I bet you could.
Oh, I'm sure you can watch it anywhere.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure.
A weird place to watch porn, but I bet you could, yeah.
I mean, you want to do two things at once, or maybe three.
Do it for the shock value.
Very true.
Come over for dinner, guys. I'm going to whip us up a nice meal.
If I walked in somebody's house and they had porn on, I'd walk right out.
Yeah,
I'd be
same. Like, awkward.
I gotta go. And if they were in it, that'd be worse. And then they start doing play-by-play for you. Hey, let me tell you what's going on here.
Oh, check this part out. 877-927-6969.
Give us a call if you ever watch porn over somebody else's house and they had no idea you were doing it. You just walked in. I feel weird. I felt weird like asking to put on a game. Like if I went to somebody's house, I had a bet on, because that was always my thing. I would always like disappear at parties, and I would like try to open up a door just to see if there was a TV. I told a story one time. I gave this kid $20, and a little kid, he was like 7. I'll never forget. He was sitting on a beanbag, and I went to this party with this girl, and it was a college bowl game.
He's watching SpongeBob or something.
Something like that. And I said, "Hey, buddy," and he just looked at me. And I said, "What's up?" I said, "Can I watch TV with you?" And he said, "Sure." And I pulled up a beanbag. I didn't want to just like go in for the kill. So 5 minutes later, I asked him, I said, "Can we change this? I want to watch a game." And he was like, "Okay." And I gave him money. I said, "Here's $20. Don't tell your mom or dad." And I watched like the second half of the game. And then the girl I was seeing, like she like came up like, I don't know, 25 minutes later. She was like, "I've been looking for you for a half hour." I said, "I've been here with little Timmy."
Watching SpongeBob. It was his idea to throw the game on.
I'm watching Alabama against LSU. Who would have thought that? And I kid you not. But yeah, I always was looking for like TVs and stuff like that. I had a great move at a restaurant in the city where I would not want to watch the games because whoever I was with, it was very rude.
Right.
And
Plus it was obvious because you'd keep looking over at the TV. And,
yeah. So I even had this at Prime 112. So the waiters would always come by and give me it on a napkin and write it down the scores.
Oh, the scores.
And they would just hand it to me on the side, you know what I mean? And because I never wanted to do that because that's disrespectful and it's rude. And I didn't want to do it. Actually, there was, it reminds me of the night I got engaged. There was March Madness going on. And then I got engaged. I didn't tune into any game at all. I just was like, I'm not watching.
Wait, was this the last time you got engaged?
Yes.
Okay. Because you were in Miami, weren't you?
Yeah, it was at Prime 112.
Yeah.
And then the Montreal.
Okay.
But
and they
we're
had
not-
the games going on the TVs at Prime?
Yeah, and I was not going to look at all. I didn't even want to be involved. I even said when I sat down, I said, "Don't even put me at the TV."
Right.
Because I was a wreck holding the ring.
I'm sure.
And I was like, whatever. But yeah, in the city, I used to have guys come up to me with napkins and hand it to me. And then the girls I was with would usually be like, "You're not even going to check the score?" I said, "Nah.
I don't need to. That's the last thing on my mind. It's all about you tonight, babe. Meanwhile, you're flipping up your napkin like, "Oh, son of a..."
Every 2 minutes, I'm blowing my nose. Achoo! Achoo! 118, 112. Achoo! 126, 120. 120. Just why does that waiter keep coming over? I tip him a lot.
Yeah. He's going to valet the car, pick it back up for us, wash it maybe.
Or there was one time I remember, I don't know what restaurant I was. Remember the valet guys would always have TVs wherever they were.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. We used to have it when I was a kid. And you have the games on. And we always, I left something in my car. Let me run out to my car.
And go check the score.
Check the score and come back.
Have you seen that meme going around? Because you know how some gas stations have the television screen so you can like watch TV?
Yeah.
And they're like, gas is so expensive. It's like more expensive than cable. So people like just, they have them like putting up their little camping chair, lawn chair, watching TV as they're pumping gas. Like, I'm just going to utilize your television while I pump gas because it's so damn expensive.
Oh my God. Those things blow my mind. Because I'll get gas like real early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I think somebody's like jumping around at me and you just hear it on. You don't even like pay. Because in my mind, I'm not thinking I'm going to hear TV.
Right.
I'm pumping gas like 5:30 in the morning and all of a sudden you hear the weather. It's supposed to be sunny and 85. You're like looking around like, who the hell is that? And then you see it's right there on the screen. Don't think of anything. They really will. Why don't they think of lowering gas?
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
That's what they should do. I mean, if they want to help us, frig the TVs. And Nutter, how's that new car on gas?
Oh, it's horrible.
Really?
No, it's got an eco mode, so it doesn't suck as much gas up. But there's a couple other things I need to look into just to see the features it has. But it drives all right. I mean, it guzzles gas. It's a
20 a day easy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but here and back, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like 30 miles.
Yeah.
From Boca to here, basically about. So that's 300 a week.
I think I need a raise.
I think you're not going to get one.
That's why I said I think.
But you like this new shift.
I like getting home and having time to like cook and hang out with the kids a little bit. That's
nice.
That's different, but that gets old fast.
But I meant the 12:30 to 1.
Oh yeah, 12:30 to 1. Yeah.
You come out of the thing, put the headphones down. Whew, busted my ass today.
Really worked up a sweat in that last half hour.
My God, I got to say, I really did it. Don't forget our big tastings event is this Saturday, 26th of March. And that's going to be at the Palm Beach Outlets, where you guys can stop by and have an opportunity to taste great food from local restaurants, beers, whiskeys, have a great time. See a lot of people from iHeart Family, from Gator. You could also see people Cool 105.5, Wild 95, WJNO, and of course the kingpins of all. You don't have to say it, but we will. Real Radio. We will be there also. Franny's going to stop by. I'm going to make an appearance. I know Jimmy's going to stop by. I don't know. Well, Dan's on vacation.
Yeah, but he said he was going to. We'll see about that, but I will definitely be there.
Nutter's going to stop by. So there it is. There's the whole caboodle and fence coming at you this Saturday at the Palm Beach Outlets. It starts at 4, Franny?
Starts at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is for the VIP admission.
Okay.
So from 4 to 5, an hour earlier than everybody else. It's a $40 ticket, but it is worth it because, even though we have a lot of people out there, it is unlimited food, wine, and drinks, but you get there a little bit towards the end, you may not have the option of trying everything. So I would highly recommend that VIP. And then if not, get there as early as possible. Get there right at 5 o'clock to make sure you enjoy everything there.
Yeah, we had some barbecue yesterday from a great place.
We did. Mission Barbecue, which is fantastic. Somebody said they went because the closest one is in Boynton, but there's a bunch of locations, and they were really, really good. As I mentioned, I was digging their pulled chicken. It was delicious. But they were saying that every day at noon, they play the national anthem on their loudspeakers, and everybody kind of gets up and salutes it. Yeah, because they were all about our veterans and military and stuff, and they do. I know proceed of their sale portion of their sales goes to them as well, to a lot of the nonprofits.
Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to this masterpiece. Again, we couldn't have done it as alone. We have to do it with our crew. And I mean, again, you want to talk about MVP, game ball, all in one. He did it all today. Nutter.
Thank you so much.
I mean, unbelievable.
It was a solid 20 minutes.
It took forever.
It was solid 20.
The longest show ever.
Yeah.
You really just, man, the whole Koopa Caboodle, you really did it.
That's not how it's done.
But that's all right.
Yeah, all right.
You should throw in a Greekism. I mean, you could add some time. Maybe a Greek misspeak.
Maybe tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Nutter, great job. Thank you, as always, for helping us out. Jimmy, good job. If you're listening, thank you for all your help.
Good job, Jimmy.
And, of course, we can't thank the show without thanking her. She does it every day behind the scenes, in front of the camera, which she always looks great. She always looks like a $100 bill and brings so much joy to everybody. Francis, thank you so much. We bow to you.
Oh, don't bow to me. That's too much. Too much. But thank you, as always. It's always a pleasure being in the Penthouse. And thank you so much for listening, because without you, there would be no us. Actually, without Greek, there would be no us either. And speaking of Greek, you got any parting words?
Today is going to be a great day. Tell me why, Nutter.
I don't know.
That's great. I love you. It's going to be a great day because you make it a great day. That's why. Forget the haters, believe in yourself, and screw the world. And find somebody to pay for your gas, please, because that's what I'm looking for. And maybe tomorrow, Franny will help me out because she's supposed to find some research on this girl that I have a crush on, and she's not been able to do much.
No, I'm sorry. It just hasn't been top of mind.
Why not?
I got so many other things going on in my life.
What about the G-Man?
That Greek is not up there.
Thank you. You didn't have to tell me it wasn't on your mind. I knew it wasn't on your mind. That's why when you walk in the morning, I say hi, and you go, who are you? It's Greek. It's Nutter. Great job. And Francis. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace! Bye-bye.
Welcome to the cult.